Theater.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Thank you.
And here we are. It is Thursday already. Guys, Thursday.
Yeah, we're really cruising.
We're crushing it this week.
Yes.
Cruising.
I feel good. I feel good today. I feel good today.
I'm ready for a complaint. Go.
No, I was going to say, I was expecting this week to be slower feeling because it's our first full week back.
It really is.
And it's actually flown by, so I think that's really great. I wasn't even going to complain.
Well, you want to do a half day tomorrow?
Observation.
Just to
No.
ease us in?
Yeah, that's not
all right.
bad.
Yeah, I think I'm
No.
gonna take tomorrow off.
I mean,
Keep it going.
I'd like for you to be here, but if you need the day,
Let's keep it going.
if you need the day, our vacation days have reset. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Take it. Here's a true story about yesterday. Okay, now I hate being vague, and I hate going, well, we were someplace doing something, and just so you know, we were out filming a video yesterday for something that's going to be coming out later this month. Soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And if you noticed, Moon yesterday was in his flight suit. That had something to do with what we were doing. Moon wore his flight suit all day yesterday.
The whole day.
After the show yesterday, we went on location in all of our flight suits.
Yes.
Because
Well,
we got the $100 versions, and we need to show that we're using them to the company.
even if that weren't the case, well, yeah, we bought the expensive flight suits for Riz Show Live, and we promised to use them more than once.
And we have.
And now
And,
Yep,
twice.
and we have.
We lived up to our
In fact, Rafe found the set list for Riz Show Live in his
I did.
Yeah, you hadn't
in the
washed
pocket
yours.
of my
Oh,
oh,
pants.
no way.
in one of his pockets.
I had not. Did you guys wash yours?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
I washed it
No.
twice.
Well, he
How much do you get? I just sweat.
King Scott washed
sweat a
his
lot.
after Riz
I
Show
didn't-
Live because when he was
We
wearing
only
it.
had them on for like 10 minutes for Riz Show Live.
Oh, I sweat through mine, but I didn't wash it because I'm
well,
gross.
when he got his, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, when I got mine, I didn't realize it, but I'm pretty sure it was a return because it smelled horrendous. Like
Ew,
the sweat
like
was
BO?
terrible.
Dude, it was full BO. I never smelled a more
gross.
BO bag. It was a bag of BO.
I did good, so I definitely washed it. I've washed it twice now.
Oh, yeah.
So
I didn't wash
nice
mine.
and
It was so gross. He goes,
I
does
did
yours
wash
smell
mine.
bad? And I was like, what do you mean smell bad? I thought it was like plastic or glue or something with the patches. And he goes, no, smell this. And I mean, it was somebody ran a marathon in it and returned it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
Out in the
honest.
desert.
You guys took a risk because most of those Halloween costumes like that, you wash them, they might disintegrate in
That's
the washer.
true.
That's what I was worried about.
That's not a costume.
This was $100, though.
Yeah,
So-
this
I know
is-
it's good.
this is
It's
quality,
of
good
good,
air suit.
quality. And after Riz Show Live, I hung mine up, and it's been hanging, in a basement closet. So, and I did a sniff test.
Yeah.
I went.
Nice.
It's
So you
fine.
didn't wash yours either.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Ever?
I didn't. I mean, we had them on for like 10 minutes at the beginning of the
Yeah,
show.
but I
didn't-
sweat though.
Oh, I'm not a big sweater. Mine didn't stink or nothing.
I sweat. Anyway, but the point of the story is, so we were at a location where these flight suits were appropriate to wear. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there are the five of us. We are in our flight suits, and they look legit.
And Arby's.
At an Arby's? No, we were at an airport.
Yes.
Say. And there was somebody there that got very upset.
Mm-hmm.
They were very upset when they saw the five of us in flight suits.
An
Well, they
old
didn't
man.
understand why active duty members were acting such ways.
I don't think it was that.
They were.
I don't think it was all of that.
From what I understand, they were very disappointed that this is now what our military looks like.
Guys, this is Space Force. I don't know what that guy was talking about. All right?
They were very upset that I guess they have lowered the standards so much, and this is, hand to God, a true thing. They've lowered the standards so much that the five of us in flight suits represent the U.S. military.
Well, I mean, you jerks with the long hair and everything just ruined the military.
Well, what's really unfortunate is Rafe is a veteran, right? So
Yeah.
he was disappointed in an actual
Yeah.
veteran.
Yeah. I told him to suck my balls.
And somebody had to explain to this gentleman that these were not military members. This wasn't a stolen we had no
This is Johnny Brock's, dude. Like, yeah,
we had no medals or anything. This wasn't a stolen valor thing.
it says
Right,
goose on my lapel.
Yeah, mine says Maverick.
I had Louis on mine.
So
So somebody was this is how.
Mine said Hector the Poon Inspector. I would think it was a dead giveaway.
Right.
Yeah, Moon had his
between the
FBI
lines.
hat on, Federal Boob Inspector.
That's
Right.
That's not mine. I'm borrowing it from Scott.
Can I have it back?
So I don't know what that says about us.
And
That
yes,
we-
my flight suit was low cut. You know, I mean, this is just the way. I don't know what these people want from us.
That
It's
somebody actually
2025,
had to
Pop.
explain that, hey, sir, these are not really military members, and calm down.
Calm the hell down.
He was legit upset
Yeah.
Which makes
that the five of us could possibly represent our U.S. military.
Protecting the
Which
nation.
We might have saved this guy's life because he might not be scared anymore on Halloween night. Like, real vampires aren't actually coming to his door.
Right.
This is great news.
To be honest, it did make me feel better about the interactions that I had seen with him prior. Because, we're joking around, we're trying to have fun, and like a couple of us said some things, and this guy was not amused.
Well,
no.
And now I understand why. When that all happened, and I realized,
Because he really thought we were
yeah, he's like, don't be joking over there.
legit Air Force or Navy. We were not, sir.
Yeah. He did
Calm
not
down.
have there was no sense of humor.
No.
Because one of the guys said something about, I can't remember what it was.
Well, don't give. The point is that we are so disgusting
I'm not
looking.
giving anything away.
We are so gross looking.
We're hairy.
We're hairy.
We're overweight.
Oh,
We are loud. We're cussing at a nice place.
Hey, they buzz your hair for basic training, right? Or is that just okay? So they probably looked over there and said, "My God, that guy must be a general by now, with the hair down to his butt." King Scott's hair.
Well,
like,
they
general
don't-
of nothing.
There are military approved haircuts, and most of us do not have them.
No.
At this
oh,
time.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Unless we're like Navy. If you're SEAL Team 6, you can do whatever you want.
Definitely not.
So maybe
SEAL
he
Team
should have
6.
thought that. This was just like an old. Who knows? This guy might have been at Iwo Jima for all we know.
I mean, that's
He wasn't that
Iwo
old.
Jima.
Do the math. Good God.
He in his 90s.
Nah, he's just this dude who's probably in the military. He's there as a volunteer janitor. And he's like, if this is what the military's come to, I believe his exact words was, if this is what's become of the U.S. military, we're in big trouble as
Yeah,
a country.
that was it. That was it. No, sir. We are not protecting.
Yeah.
We are not
We're
protecting
commi-
anything.
And I want to be like,
comedians, sir, not
let me tell you
captains.
something, bruh. I was in your military, and I've seen, knowing what we were doing there, I've seen time more poorly spent in the actual military than what we were doing yesterday. So the military is a lot of 90% boredom interrupted by 10% of the scariest moments of your life.
Right. And I think it was just for this guy.
It's a lot of
just
building
looking at
hammocks
us.
and staying out of sight. Yeah, it was.
It was a visual thing.
Oh,
for
yeah.
him.
Yeah, he just was like, good God.
My God, this
How
is
did
what
that? How did that one pass the
our,
military
what our
physical fitness
military has
test?
come down to.
He had us do pull-ups yesterday.
It is entertaining, though.
How many pull-ups can you do? 0, sir. 0. Sir. What has this standards? What does the military come to? Be all right.
By the way,
Might as well start learning Chinese Mandarin right now.
I was in that flight suit for 12 hours, pretty much, and I don't think anybody ever noticed, except for that feller.
What?
I mean, nobody said anything here. I think I had a brief meeting, a couple times. I mean, nobody.
Nobody said anything?
We are so what we are to the world.
Is
And-
that upsetting to you?
No, actually, because I forgot that I was wearing it for a
Yeah.
minute, and then I walked outside, got in a car, and Lerner and I were getting in our cars to go, and she's like, "Well, you're already in your flight suit." I went, "Well, yeah,
Yeah, there I am.
I forgot about that. You're the first person to mention it in a few hours," which was kind of not surprising, I guess. It just shows you,
How comfortable they are.
Well,
They are very comfortable.
That's true, and what people think of us in general in this building and everywhere. They're just
Listen,
like,
I walked
"That's those
around here
guys."
dressed as George Washington for a day, and nobody really batted an eye.
No.
Right, like nobody asks, nobody.
And that is a true
mentions it,
story.
Nobody high fives us. They're just like, there's the Riz show.
Rafe and I went and got lunch after the shoot yesterday in the flight suits, and people thought we were actual pilots.
Whoa.
They were kind of like watching us as we walked in, and
Did they say thank you
stopped-
for your service, guys?
No service thanks, but
Discounts?
Lots
Yeah,
of
military
smiling.
discount on us.
Yeah.
more smiling.
Now that's some real
I paid
stolen
full
value. You
price.
get 5% off.
No, Rafe was in the military, so he
Deserves
Count
a
it.
discount.
Theoretically, yes.
Yeah, but you can't be in Army and then say
Except
you're
an
in the
Air
Navy.
Force or Navy. Except the Air Force
Right?
or Navy military discount.
I don't know, man. I don't know the rules on that.
I
Are
don't-
there
I don't
discounts
either.
like that? I think it's just a blanket.
No, I know, but
They didn't give us one.
10% for Navy, 5% for Army.
It was funny though because we forgot. You do forget that it's on. She didn't put any pants on under hers, so she was stuck in hers. So as a show of solidarity, I'm like, I'll go into this restaurant also in a flight suit.
Yeah, I was the only one out of all of us that I didn't have jeans or anything on.
I didn't either.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
It was freezing when we were outside.
yeah, I wasn't outside for long. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Okay. Well,
We stood out
Again.
there for 40 minutes.
We went and had dumplings and boba tea, and there's nothing. I go, imagine if that guy saw us now. I was like, what if the guy from the place walked in on me and Lauren having lunch? He's like, I can't believe what the military. They're drinking freaking tea with tapioca pudding in it. We're screwed as a country. Like he comes in and I'm like eating a dumpling with chopsticks and drinking my strawberry boba tea, and he's like, Jesus Christ,
Chewing my
America's going down the toilet.
tapioca bowl.
no, no. What I was saying was, so Rafe is an Army vet, but he's in a flight suit, so it's assumed he's either Air Force or Navy.
Yeah.
So as
And either way, there's judgment there.
no, anyway.
You know what I mean? I bet you there are some places that give a better discount to Navy pilots than Air Force pilots.
Yeah.
I would hope it's one blanket.
Hey,
Those
man.
flight
discount.
suits are also worn by, like, you know, not that this is better,
Yeah. Make
but
us
like
look better.
medical, you know what I mean? Like people who.
Medevac.
Medevac
yeah.
people. Like
Oh,
when
yeah.
I did the skydiving thing in Sullivan, there were 2 medevac pilots there that had on. It looked just like ours. I mean, they were just like the green flight suit.
Oh, that color?
But they didn't have the legitimate patch that said
No,
Top
they
Gun.
didn't have Maverick in it. I mean, it says Top Gun on
Oh, it says
our.
Top Gun. It has the logo, the Top Gun logo, and a Tomcat patch.
Yeah.
Official.
Yeah, yeah. As Chris, we are protecting the St. Louis airwaves. That's right.
That's right.
Okay, we are serving and protecting.
Technically, we are part of the Air Force.
Yeah,
the
we are
Airwave
pilots.
Force.
Pilots of the airwaves.
Right.
You are the yes.
We are yes.
Riz.
The on-air force.
The on-air
On-air
force.
force.
Nice. That's right.
All
Love
right.
it.
We need to put that across the back.
The on-air force. Hey, speaking of dressing up, and Lauren sent me this article this morning. I guess there's something going down in North Texas. And what would you do if you checked your Ring camera and you weren't home, and your Ring camera goes off? There's one of those motion detect alerts. You know, if you got a Ring camera, you can set it to motion detect, and also when somebody rings. So you see somebody has walked up onto your porch, and you open up your Ring doorbell app or whatever app you use, and you see somebody in a goat head devil mask. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The Baphomet or whatever it is.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it or what
The
you call
bath
it.
mat.
Bathmat.
But it's a red goat head with the horns devil mask. And he's holding a sign that says Revelations 20, 1 through 15. And this is what is happening down in North Texas, and they cannot find who's doing this.
Terrifying.
So this is Carrollton, Texas, North Texas. They say the homeowner's on edge after a person showed up at a door wearing a disturbing mask. The person holding a sign with a Bible verse, Revelations 20, 1 through 15 on it. It's something police are now monitoring. Now, Revelations 21 through 15, I looked this up, describes the binding of Satan for 1,000 years, the first resurrection of the righteous, who will reign with Christ during that time. And the final judgment, where the dead are judged according to their deeds, with those not found written in the book of life being cast into the lake of fire, the second death. That's what Revelations 20, 1 through 15 is.
Sounds cool. Sounds like a pretty cool party.
Homeowner says, I'm scared. I'm scared to leave the house. I'm scared to be at the house. This happened Saturday around 8 o'clock. She says, my husband and I had gone out for dinner. We'd stopped off at the store to pick up a Powerball ticket. That's what you get for gambling, huh?
No.
Satan shows up at your door.
Scratch off Satan?
Went to pick up a Powerball ticket. And I was waiting in the car for the husband. My Ring notification goes off. She says she saw a masked person in her driveway. The person walked through the side yard of the front door, and the person popped up on the video with the goat mask on. They're approaching my door. She noticed a person pretended to knock and was holding the sign with a Bible verse on it. She called the police. The person had already left, though, by the time the cops got there. Report was filed. They found no crime had occurred. Really, what did the guy do wrong?
Just being creepy.
It ain't a crime to be creepy.
Ugh.
Right? Ain't a crime to be creepy.
Off to a creepy start.
Yeah.
It's awful. I don't like purge level Satan goat coming to my door. I don't like it.
I mean,
Is this Satan Goat gang related?
I'm telling you, this guy is rolling the dice in Texas, going door to door with his Satan mask on.
He might get to meet the creator. In fact, he might get to.
He may get a dose of lettucillin.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
you think they'd go to all the Halloween stores around town and
Oh, you read from the book of Revelation? Let me read to you from the book of Smith and Wesson.
ooh,
The homeowner said if this is somebody pulling a prank, they better be careful. From my past, a lot of people are saying they would probably shoot the person.
Yes.
I wish it were fake because it really has affected me. The homeowner says she's been told the police will be patrolling the neighborhood. They're encouraging residents to remain vigilant, report any suspicious activity. So, okay, you're home, Moon, you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
You got your doorbell device goes off, and you see this at your front door.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Oh, I'm going outside. I'm asking questions.
You're actually going outside?
Well, yeah.
I'm not going outside.
What do you mean? It's just a person.
Yeah, but I'm talking through the ring. I'm talking through the doorbell.
That's okay. That's what you're doing. He's going outside.
I'm going to go outside.
You're going outside. What are you, nuts?
I'm with Moon on this one.
Get out of here.
First of all, okay, I'm not the most imposing figure, but I'm a presence. And I think if somebody's willing to go up to somebody's front door on their property, you know, they're receiving no pushback. There is very little threat to them, and I'm not going to go threaten, but I still think you should be a presence. So I will make my presence known.
Through the ring doorbell.
Nah, I'm going to open the door and say, "Hey, man, how can I help you? Is everything okay? What would you like to talk about?"
Is everything okay? Clearly not.
No,
the
I know.
the man is in a goat devil mask
I'm
holding
curious.
Decisions were made
a
that morning.
satanic Bible verse.
But I'm curious, what brought you here? Like, are you trying to share the gospel? Are you trying to discuss Revelation? Are you trying to warn me of something? Are you
Whatever
trying to
you're here for,
threaten me?
I don't want any of it. So what I would do? What would I do? I would see my notification go off. Oh, honey, somebody's at the front door.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's Satan. Okay.
Okay.
Microphone on. Excuse me. You have 10 seconds to get off my property.
Yeah, but you're never going to know anything.
I don't care.
Well, I do, because I don't want him returning, or her, returning with something else in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get to the bottom of this as efficiently as possible, and I'm not going to do it through.
Off my property.
Oh, dude.
And hey, if he goes to another house in the neighborhood, fine. It's their problem.
Yeah, the goal is to get them off the property, but I don't want them.
I'm going to help him off.
Yeah, I want to find out if this person should be even welcome in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Because they're
Probably not.
Well,
This is kind of-
how am I supposed to know if I don't get out there and ask questions and present myself?
well, this is the kind of person would be fun to sneak out the back, just quietly go around the front while they're still holding the sign up, and then just pants them. And see,
That's what you
Just use a little devil dong.
Let's see you run
supposed to be
now.
spooky.
I
Yes.
thought Satan's wiener would be bigger.
Why do you think he's so angry? That little nub.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm going full Pulp Fiction through the nest.
I mean,
Take advantage of the situation, dude. The one time in your life you can just click on a button and be like, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. I'm going full Jules. I'm doing the whole, and I will strike down upon you with furious anger.
Oh, so we're gonna go Bible verse to Bible verse.
I'm going to say,
he's going Pulp Fiction.
I'm going Pulp Fiction. I'm going Ezekiel, and then I'm going to open
Say
the door.
what one more GD time.
Then I'm going to open the door and
then
chest kick.
open fire, right?
Chest kick.
Chest kick?
He's getting a full chest kick off the porch. He's
You're gonna.
This is Sparta.
This is
dude.
Sparta. Yeah.
Maybe
The
this
one
is,
time in your life you're fully justified in it. Somebody shows up at your house in a goat head.
it's a Halloween
Says there's
mask.
Satan.
We were just talking about we're in flight suits walking around. We're in Johnny
That's
Bravo.
cool. I didn't walk up on anybody's porch in a flight suit and
Yeah,
say
nice.
this is Captain Rafe Williams and you're going to burn in the pit of hell. And if I did, I hope they open the door and chest kick me.
Hey, maybe this is the new tactics for Jehovah's Witness or Mormons, or you know, like the
A little aggressive, I'll be
It's a
honest.
little
with you.
aggressive,
hey, maybe
for
this
sure.
maybe this is what the youth are up to.
I'm going to say this is a little aggressive.
Go share the gospel. Well,
Give it to them.
let me put this
No,
mask on.
I'm
real
not
fast.
approaching this psycho.
My thing is people like this are looking for confrontation, and sometimes
Yeah, I'm not going to give it to him.
sometimes that's the best thing that can happen is just give it to them.
But
Yeah,
they're-
crazy's got to meet crazy sometimes.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
they're even looking for confrontation, knowing that they're going to be on these Ring doorbells. I think they're looking for attention. They're looking for that doorbell to bing
Same.
and freak somebody out on their screen and keep
Yeah.
them hidden in their home. And I think I'll probably be the first one to open the door and be like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" And reach out my hand and say, you know, how are you going to introduce yourself? Hi, I'm Ben. You know what I mean? Like, I'm Baphomet. Or,
I'm
God, if you
Like,
could throw on a
I
Jesus,
wanna know
if you
what
could
you
throw on a-
Diesel Bub.
if you could throw on a Jesus costume real quick.
Oh, yeah.
quick, where's my robe?
Get it.
Well, it's about freaking time.
What if one of my kids is like, Dad, Satan's here?
Yeah.
I knew he'd eventually show up. All right, let him in.
All right, here
Hello,
we go.
brother. Uncle Satan.
Man, you're late.
You've been
Well,
bad.
open
Don't
the
let
door.
Satan in the house.
Open the door and say, "You are late."
Even this woman said, this woman whose house he showed up at was like, hey, you're in Texas. This is not going to end well. You're going to go to the wrong house.
Yeah, man.
Hate to sound like Roy D. Mercer, but how big a boy are you? Like, I mean, if it's some, 7-foot cat.
He looks like he
Pull
has
him
pretty
up if
good
you
guns
want.
on
Take a
him.
look at what this. Did you see what this looked like?
No.
Look, it's Carrollton, Texas. Just look up
I put goat mask guy, Carrollton, Texas.
Yeah, Carrollton, Texas.
I got it. Red. Oh, it's red.
Yeah,
too.
it's pretty freaky looking. I would be like, ooh, who's this at my door?
Oh.
And it looks like a farm boy kind of build.
What?
A farm boy build?
He's
Yeah.
a farm boy.
He's a farm
See if
boy.
you can pull it up for Rafe and Scott in here.
Excuse me.
It's a good mask.
See.
It looks like the Bronco mask from the Denver airport. You know, like it look. Even though it's
Yeah.
a Bronco, it has like a horse head.
Yeah. So you guys going outside. Scott, how you handling this?
I think I'm going the moon route, because if he's trying to be weird, I can
What is it
try
I'm
to be
looking
weird
at?
as route.
Yeah.
You're
as well.
going to go out and talk to him?
Yeah,
Are
why
you
not?
out
Because
of
I want
your
to see what this
minds?
is.
Yeah, you got to meet weird with weird, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Did you find it?
No, it's these stupid ass articles just keep doing other pictures. I'll find it though.
You're going to go out and confront this guy? You're out of your mind.
And it's a cheap mask. Okay, let's go there. This is full Halloween cheapy. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
man.
it's a-
this is not
It's
frightening.
not bad.
This moron, he's
He
bored
looks-
of video
he
games
looks
for the
husky,
moment.
Too.
He's a husky boy.
No, I'm going out there and saying, "Hey, man, is everything okay? Do I need
You're
to
gonna
call
open
your
up the
mom?"
door, he's going to rush in.
This guy.
Gallop.
First of all, if he's rushing in, he's looking through the nostrils of a crappy rubber mask.
Yeah.
His face is going to hit the wood so
you know how-
fast.
Guys
Bro.
are nuts.
Light this guy up.
Oh man,
He
Like,
is not. Could you imagine fighting in one of those
yeah,
rubber masks from
that
Walmart you had to
mask
wear
on.
when you were a kid?
He's
when
going to
you
start
can't see
swinging in
anything?
the air.
You're going to open up the door, you're going to go, hello, and then he's going to put a shoulder into your chest.
And I'll bring him down with me, and his face will hit something before he
And
knows
he's going to
it's
be
hit
on
it.
top of you, and he's a husky boy.
Okay.
Can't tell if he
Okay.
is or not.
This
Kinda-
is, no, this is what a dork, and it's on some
Yes, he's a
cardboard.
dork.
Like this is not. No.
I just want to know, like, what decision was made that morning?
Might be
I've
the
just had
breakup
to
gorilla.
Make the sign and then pick out a house, right? I mean, there's only one house that so far has come forward saying that he's showed up. Like, why that house?
Also,
So many
like,
questions.
give me a little bit of effort on the sign, man.
That's what I mean. Like what? You
Took a pizza box and just wrote it in on a Sharpie. Like,
You gonna tell me this guy's
That's
gonna
good
take me
handwriting.
down?
give me some flair.
I like how he makes a 1.
He hasn't thought.
You don't
a
know
single
anything
step
about
of his
him.
life. Oh, I know a lot about him.
You don't know anything about him.
I know enough about him right here where I am definitely opening the door. Look at this guy. He hasn't thought anything through. You think what? You think he's spending the
Can I
rest
be
of his
honest?
minutes
I
training?
think this person
You
has
guys are
pads
crazy.
on. It looks like they have like
Shoulder pads?
hockey pads on. That doesn't. I don't think they're actually husky. I think
Okay.
they're wearing
yeah,
like a costume.
multiple
man,
shirts or hoodies or
not,
something.
Can you see what the logo says?
Look
on
at
the
his
sleeve?
arm. It's all like that. Looks like hockey pads. That looks like a dude. That was like a dude ready to skate onto the ice.
Again, I watched too. He's almost closed all of his rings for fitness that day, so good for him, I guess.
Good for him. He
He's
got his
been
steps
walking.
in.
A lot of
that?
ring doorbells.
All right. Well, be careful out there, guys. Satan could come a knocking.
Well, it's a long walk from hell. I would hope he got his steps in.
That's a good point.
You never know who's going to show up at your house.
Oh, boy.
Gotta get my
I wouldn't have come except my iWatch went off and said it was time to get up and walk around a little bit.
Let's see. Here's the actual video.
Oh, yeah.
of him walking through.
There's a news
That's a
anchor
beer
there
gut,
with
I
him.
would say.
I mean,
He steps back.
no, dude.
I like that we're even body shaming like the Satan goats, you know, in the
you
news.
can't-
Don't body shame
You
Satan.
can't
I'm body
this
shaming him.
guy.
I'm saying it looks like he's not.
This is not an athlete.
Looks fake. Looks like a costume.
I like that he
Well-
backs up. He rings the doorbell,
Yeah.
takes a
Backs
couple
up.
of
It's
steps
polite.
back. Very
Good.
polite.
It's
Probably someone
Don't
to
give me
know.
a run at him.
yeah.
It's a polite thing to do. All right.
what a nerd.
Well, speaking of the fires of hell, how about some food news?
Okay.
Because yesterday we missed it. Yesterday was National Hot Sauce Day, and I don't know if you guys celebrated it in any way.
I didn't.
I'll have to do it today. Belated hot
Yeah.
sauce.
Related, yeah. World Toilet Day was back in November, but it really should have been yesterday. Yeah. Happy National Hot Sauce Day. So Instacart released a big report and looked at which states use the most hot sauce per capita based on last year's sales. And who uses the most hot sauce in America? What state? Take a guess. The
Texas?
state of
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
York.
Yes, learn. New Mexico.
Red and green.
I thought it'd be New York because they make salsa there.
New Mexico, Alaska, Colorado, Alabama, they do not use hot sauce.
Alabama does
dead
not?
last. Nope, dead last.
Really?
Everything has to be sweet.
Oh, okay.
Sweet potatoes.
So they
Vinegar.
sweet tea.
I was going to say, do you put hot sauce on your pizza?
I've done that. Yeah.
no, we'll get to pizza in just a second.
If
Oh,
it's
excuse me.
if it's a garbage pizza, the first thing I'll do to try to rescue it is hot sauce.
no,
too.
I've never.
No, I put it
I've never
on
put hot sauce
absolutely
pizza.
everything. Soup to whatever else
Soup
I'm
to
a
nuts,
little
huh?
addicted.
I don't put hot sauce on pizza. But they also looked at each state's favorite hot sauce brand, and there are 8 across all 50 states, but one brand still dominates them all.
Tabasco.
Tabasco, no. Tabasco,
Try to-
Cholula.
Tabasco only got one state. Tabasco's huge in Hawaii.
Give me Frank's.
Frank's Red Hot was, yes, the top choice
So good.
It's so.
in 28 different states. It's good.
It's
Frank's
good.
Red Hot is good.
You know,
I
it's
love
a,
it.
It's a very
I'm not
solid.
gonna say good. I'm gonna
is
say.
good.
I'm gonna say fine.
I think it's good. I think for what
It's easy.
For what it is, it's
but,
good.
But it's not a flavor that I want.
It's great
just
for
a
hot
really-
wings.
Love
it's
it
a-
on wings.
It's a flavor that I'll do.
It's very
Eggs,
complimentary
pizza,
on
all of
pizza
it.
and all that. Because you use Cholula for different things, but that one's a great red sauce kind of. You dump
Frank's,
it in red sauce.
it's your basic bitch of hot sauces, but it's good, and there's a reason why it's number 1 in 28 states. When you do your run of the mill hot wings, Frank's and butter. That's it. That's all you need.
It's great.
Melted butter mixed with Frank's Red Hot. That's your basic buffalo wing sauce.
Sriracha really fell off.
I'll tell you.
Sriracha was all the
I will
rage
tell
for
you why-
about 5 years, and it just fell
I'll
off.
tell you why, because there was a pepper shortage,
Oh, yeah.
and they like couldn't get any more of the plant that makes it. Couldn't put it out fast enough.
Right. There was the whole 60 Minutes about it,
Yeah.
Really?
where they were like, it's going to go away because we have such a shortage.
Holy cow!
I think the company's called Hui Fong,
Good question.
and they could not produce enough to keep up with demand, and there was something that happened with the actual peppers, and kind of fell off that way. I mean, I would go to the grocery store looking for it, and the where it was empty. So Frank's Red Hot was the top choice in the Northeast, most of the Midwest, and a bunch of other states across the U.S. Number 1 in 28 different states.
Dang.
I will tell you, for Missouri, we were not a Frank's Red Hot.
Can I guess with Louisiana?
Louisiana was not. That only carried 5 states.
Really?
Louisiana brand hot sauce.
That one's the.
It's great.
Just the best.
Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, and yes, Louisiana. But we were a state. I've never even heard of this hot sauce, so
Tapatio or
No, it's Berman's hot sauce,
Berman's.
Berman?
which is, I guess, they're the Aldi version of Frank's.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Missouri.
There we go.
Chris Berman's hot sauce.
It's a Frank's Red Hot knockoff that you find at Aldi's.
All right.
So
It's Aldi.
No, it's
Aldi.
Aldi's.
I know,
Walmart,
I'm sorry.
Aldi's. The Targets.
Aldi. So that is the top choice in 7 different states: Florida, Alabama, Oklahoma, Missouri,
So all the rich places.
Iowa, Wisconsin, and South Dakota. Berman's hot sauce.
Oh wow! It even comes in a bottle that's
That
just a
looks
rip-off.
just like it.
Yeah, it's
Because I looked it up.
That's
I go, I've never even heard of
it's
this.
a plastic version of Frank's. I mean, here's
Yeah, look at the
Berman's,
bottle.
There's Frank's.
Go up again. That's the
Oh,
Berman's
yeah.
hot sauce. Same thing.
That would
Same
to try it.
ingredients.
be.
Cholula picked up 4 states. Texas Pete.
Cholula is solid.
Yeah, it's the
great.
perfect one.
If you like
It is
Tabasco, but it's a
perfect.
little bit too vinegary, the Cholula Chipotle is just jam, dude.
And they're green, the Verde one.
Dude, the vinegar, the over vinegar of Tabasco is too much for me sometimes. Tabasco is just too
Tabasco's
thin.
great on oysters.
Oh,
I've
really?
never done that before.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tabasco,
okay.
a couple drops of Tabasco on an oyster.
I just know
Horseradish.
And the,
Cholula
tomato
became
drink.
our standard after Tabasco just became too bleh.
Cholula's got the wooden top.
Yeah.
Always glass bottles, wooden
Glass
top.
bottle, wooden top. It's delicious. As I said, Texas Pete took 3 states.
That's okay, too.
Tabasco was big in Hawaii. 505 Southwestern in New Mexico, which is actually a very great hot sauce.
Never heard of that
And Tapatio.
You guys like it on breakfast? I like hot sauce on almost everything breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
me too.
Eggs,
yeah.
egg sandwich,
Hash browns.
hash browns.
There's something with hot sauce and avocado too. Like if there's any sort of breakfast thing
Oh,
where
yeah.
avocado is, for some reason those are just like 2 of the perfect opposites, and I love those 2.
Oh,
Make
man.
this. Make this. You toast your bread. You put a little mayo. I know mayo is controversial on the show. Little mayo. Fry up an egg. Avocado. Your favorite hot sauce.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The best.
I don't get it, man.
Well, you're not a hot sauce guy.
I do not get the obsession of like putting it on everything. It's so it just kills it trumps all the other tastes that are happening. You're just
Yeah.
burning your taste buds, and I'm like, why prepare all that food and texture and flavor to just burn your
See, I
taste, to set your taste
disagree.
buds on fire?
Yeah. I
I'll
think
tell
it
you why I
enhances.
disagree with that, because I don't get hot sauce that is like that you need a license. you need to sign a waiver to get.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's like being dominated. It's like people that like dominatrix in the bedroom. People that like hot sauce.
Yeah, if
feel
you
like
like
a
your
little
balls
pain.
stomped on, I don't like that.
And it's the one way to, like, I don't
right.
really care that much about food. So whenever I have hot sauce, my mouth is already watering just thinking about it, and I could eat pretty much anything and love it. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, I like
It's,
it.
it's a sexual thing to you guys?
No,
I'm saying this just
Where did that
makes
come
the
from?
food
It came from me,
good.
but I'm saying like, sex is great, just normal.
Yeah.
But sometimes you want a little flavor. You want a little something to beat the living crap
A
out of you.
little something,
In a good way,
You
in a
want a
pleasant
cattle
way.
prod to burn you.
Yeah.
It's a kick.
Yeah.
And cayenne pepper
I put
has all kinds
cigarettes
of-
out on my forearm to feel.
It's a kick.
So I can finish.
That's what I'm talking about.
But there's a flavor to
All
it.
right. Well,
And,
that's healthy, I guess.
dude, when I hated hot sauce and then I started getting to it, I actually for a second I thought, is there like some sort of addictive quality to this, like nicotine or something?
It's an
where I
endorphin
don't.
rush.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It kicks in some sort of hormone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Because like.
Because of the pain?
I don't know. It took me a minute, and it wasn't about the pain. It was about the flavor. I'm not like a painful guy. I don't go for the painful ones.
No.
I'll try the hot sauce. Habanero is about as far as I go and enjoy, but a habanero's got some whack to it.
I
man. It'll hit you.
got. We were doing that Hot Ones thing last year. We were promoting Hot Ones, and
Brutal.
they sent the kit. And remember, we tried all that stuff in here.
Yes.
I mean, some of that stuff at the end was just that level 10 stuff is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's pain.
I mean, I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, so yesterday was National Hot Sauce Day. Today is National Pie Day. Not like 3.14, not like PIE.
Oh, okay.
Why would
Today
this
is-
be? Why would this be in January? This is a November thing. pies. Everybody's talking about pies in November. Who's
I don't
arranging this?
I
Are
guess
we
we're
dartboarding
Well,
remembering
it?
how
happy
good they
National
were.
Pie Day, okay?
Yeah,
PIE Day.
I'm also with
and,
you.
I know Learn is off all desserts except cake, and pie does not count as cake.
No, it does not. Yeah, pie. I love pie, but I'm not having it this year.
But I was kind of going down the rabbit hole and like looking up stuff for National Pie Day. And I thought you would actually get a kick out of this. So in honor of National Pie Day, an astrologist curated a list of the pie flavor you are based on your zodiac sign.
Yes. I love this.
And I thought I would go over all of us in the room here.
Okay.
Based on their zodiac sign, what their pie is.
I can't wait for this.
So I'm going to start with Moon. Your birthday is when?
March 20th, I think.
So March 20th, you are a what?
Pisces.
So you are a
Ooh,
Pisces.
You're already one of them.
I'm at the tail of the Pisces. I'm the tail.
So what
of
is
the fish.
Moon's pie?
He's on the house.
Moon's
the
pie.
ass of the fish.
Yeah. Let me think. Is it something simple? Tell me if it's something like
Pisces.
Is it key lime?
Pisces is equal parts idealist and nihilist.
Yeah.
For this reason, you are a Boston cream pie.
Ooh, look at
Oh, I
Yeah,
could see
baby,
that actually.
sounds sexy.
you. I didn't know Boston cream pie was.
Yeah,
Yeah, way to win.
Boston cream rides the line between matter and mayhem, identity and illusion, the ephemeral and the edible, just like our Pisces pals. There you go.
Okay.
You are.
All right, baby. Cream pie.
All right, baby.
That's
Boston cream pie, so
that-
it's a little racist.
That's tracking.
This dessert is real deal chaos energy.
Not the racist. What do you mean it's a little racist? What do you mean?
Boston.
Oh, Boston. It's angry.
Boston's not known for its.
All right, Scott. Scott, what are you?
I am a Taurus.
You are a Taurus.
A Ford.
You know what? I tell you what, man.
Is this right?
This is on.
Of all the pies,
This has to be a pie that you would
Throw
do
in someone's
prop
face.
comedy with. Yeah, just
A
straight
whipped
up cream
cream
pie.
pie.
Whipped cream
no.
pie.
I tell you what. No, this is of all the pies.
It's a cherry pie.
Apple.
Prop comedy. This is the last pie you would use for.
It's
for-
the classy pie.
Really?
to throw a pie in somebody's face.
Rhubarb.
It's
I
gotta be
would not
classy.
want this pie. Pecan pie.
You are pecan
sweet.
pie.
You throw a
that.
pecan pie in somebody's face, you're cutting them up.
I got the Hall of Fame pie. I'll take it. And by the way, the Boston cream pie, according to the internet, is a cake. So you can have that one.
Oh,
Right
what's up?
on.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing my cake
Yes.
research.
Scott is a pecan pie.
Yep.
As a Taurus, folks love an unholy indulgence that requires very little effort to produce or procure.
Unholy indulgence.
Enter the pecan pie, or better yet, the chocolate pecan pie.
Ooh.
High as F on corn syrup and sweet enough to make your teeth ache. This southern staple can be made with less than 10 ingredients and is hot and ready in under an hour.
That stuff, I mean,
Scott, man,
it is
hot
my
and
favorite
ready.
pie, so it makes sense.
Is that really your favorite pie?
Oh, yeah.
And you are.
I
hot-
grew up with pecan trees in the front yard, so
Stars
we just had
don't lie,
pecans
dude.
there.
He is hot and ready in under an hour as well. We've heard.
Do you like Boston cream pie?
I think so. Is it like a pudding kind of thing with a whipped cream on top? Hang on.
I think maybe a little cake, and I'm thinking maybe a little. It's cakey too.
Is it?
It's got
vanilla
like
cake?
like a yellow custard. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good one.
It's like a Boston cream donut.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Oh my gosh! I don't think I've ever had this before.
Oh,
Look
please
at that.
go
Oh,
today
man.
after
Two layers
the
of cake.
show.
What's this in between? Is this lemon?
It's the custard.
Oh, this is the custard.
It's what you would find in a Boston
Mustard.
cream
That's
pie.
a damn cake, dude.
Hey, baby, I
It's
love
a donut,
that.
dude.
It's a donut, dude.
I love it. Look at that. I'm gonna have to get a good.
You are a
Good one of
Boston
these.
cream pie. Rafe,
What's up?
Yo,
what sign are you?
He's a Libra.
I am a Libra.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
This is so exciting.
Yes. Yes. Rafe Williams is a peanut
Pear
butter
pie. Oh,
No, peanut butter pie.
Oh, peanut butter pie so good.
What's
You
that peanut
lucky
butter pie?
dog.
that tracks.
In her book, 50 Things to Bake Before You Die, Allison Reedy describes peanut butter pie as, quote, a state of mind.
Yeah, it is.
Salt. A salty, sweet, creamy, bitter, rich mood that transcends calories and mascarpone and becomes a state unto itself.
You son
Because
of a
that's what happens when peanut butter filling meets cocoa cookie crust.
Yeah.
Does anything look better than this? Look at this. I mean, gosh, dang.
Consciences
sounds good, too.
are cracked and days are made.
Yeah.
This rhapsody of union, which at the end there really is a touch like sounds a touch like Burning Man wedding vows.
Burning Man wedding vows. That's what peanut butter pie is to some
Yeah.
people.
Hey, if you're ever trying to like lose weight or just work on self control in general, do not get these Reese's peanut butter chips. Have you seen these?
Oh,
On
yeah.
top of the peanut butter pie.
Well, I'm just saying, in
Yeah,
general,
look at that,
if
man.
you take a handful of these, I mean,
That's you.
will have
Yeah.
a desire to clear a bag. These are the most addictive things. Well, in my recent life.
And well, they finish this by saying that the peanut butter pie is absolutely in line with Libra, ruler of the 7th house of partnerships and joined forces.
Yeah.
That's you.
Ruler of the 7th house.
Something decadent and humble at the same time.
Look at this.
I am
a man in a field. Butt
I'm a
cheeks
Leo.
spread. Planets aligned. Peanut butter pie at the ready.
I'm a Leo.
No, you're not. You're a Scott.
He's a Leo.
I'm a Leo.
Scott.
My sign is a Leo,
Oh.
Oh.
and I am a lemon meringue pie.
No,
Yes, sour like a lemon.
I'm
Basic-
a lemon meringue pie.
Basic
Is
bean.
on track.
Sour, and even the cream that you think is sweet is not.
Yep.
It is just,
He has a ghost
the
cream.
meringue is just a smoke screen of, this might be sweet cream filling. Nope, it's
No.
also just tasteless.
Yeah, it
Pudding.
doesn't taste like anything.
I
It is
love lemon
tasteless.
meringue pie.
It's baked pudding.
It's tasteless and lacks texture.
Yeah, it's pudding extra.
You
is
don't
what
love
it is.
lemon meringue pie?
I do,
It's the
but I-
greatest.
Great.
I'm just saying.
I don't like meringue.
It's a
I don't
gateway.
like meringue.
The meringue is a...
It's just whipped eggs.
It's a
right?
bitch.
Whipped
it's
eggs
a
with
smoke
sugar.
screen, dude.
Meringue's
Yeah.
a bitch
It is.
because you
It's
think
just
it's going to be
something-
great, and then it's not even something in your mouth. You put it in your mouth, and you're like, I can't even feel this.
Meringue is
The meringue is a pillow top mattress for the pie.
It's a way to sneak in eggs into my system.
meringue is to pie topping what a lush mane of hair or metaphorical crown is to the Leo native. Absolutely essential to aesthetics and spirit.
I love a good lemon meringue pie, but you got screwed there, partner.
I love lemon meringue pie.
I know. I'm just
This
saying
is
to
perfect for
represent
him,
you.
though.
I don't.
It's
It is.
controversial.
I'm sweet yet tart.
You are tart.
Can we say that word anymore?
Tart Rizzuto.
I'm sweet yet tart.
And you have to get through a
tell-
fat layer of what is this bull crap to get to the sweet part.
Can we say that word? Hard T at the end. Thank you.
Are you
Back
tell-
to you.
Are you telling me that this is what you would have selected to represent you?
I would have. What is my favorite pie?
Lemon meringue, my ass. Don't
What do you think my favorite
don't
pie
even
is?
lie to my face right now at 6:50 and tell me your favorite pie is lemon meringue.
You put a lemon meringue pie in front of me, I'm not saying no.
Yeah, but that's all pie. I'm
I'd
saying
rather have
Pie
that than
wins.
I don't
last
love.
resort pie is a lemon meringue.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't love apple pie.
Neither do I. I hate apple pie actually. I can go the rest of my
God, I
life
hope
with
that's
never.
apple pie.
Lemon meringue. Love it.
Lemon meringue?
Love
This
it.
is-
Why'd you say that like a European tourist? Lemon meringue?
You're defending it
How do you
because you feel you
say-
have to. I don't. buy it.
Listen,
I'm with Learn.
Whether or not you like it,
Her
it is
ass.
the perfect description of you.
What's your sign?
Whether it's your first pie.
What are you?
I'm an Aries, bitch. I start the zodiac. That's what I do. Let's hear it.
Yeah. You know what you are?
Start the Zodiac.
Poopy pie.
Poopy pie.
Cookie pie.
You are poopy
We all
pie.
do that.
I'm currently cooking up a turd pie.
All right, lactose intolerance.
And they write, Aries folk are an impulsive lot, prone to betting big, spending large, and apologizing often.
Yeah.
In kind, this pie was born from a debt owed and curiously repaid. Legend has it, in the 19th century, a Caribbean businessman sent a shipment of this particular ingredient to a Philadelphia flour miller to settle a score between them.
Huh.
The
Miller took to shredding, dyeing, and selling this particular ingredient.
Coconut cream pie.
You are a coconut cream pie.
Yes!
Ooh,
Guys,
that's a great one.
it's the white pie. I was talking about it last week.
White's
Burton's
only
Cafe,
pie.
the
That's
white-
what you like.
No,
White
it's
pie?
not racist pie.
Oh.
It is delicious. Coconut cream pie, yes.
So you're happy with yours?
Are you
I
telling me
am.
you
How am
favor
I
a
not-
white pie?
Why am I being shamed by my zodiac pie?
I don't.
Just your
I didn't
defense
choose
of
the
it.
pie. The pie chose me.
That's right.
The pie perfectly describes you.
I'm just saying, don't lie to our face and tell me if there were all the pies assembled on a table.
Okay,
You would be going to the lemon meringue
I
pie.
want you to text my wife right now.
But here,
Yeah, I don't want to wake up your wife. Right? Is she awake?
She's if her phone's probably on.
She will be.
She will
Okay.
wake up, to a text from her friend Lauren asking what her husband's favorite pie is.
Okay.
What will she say?
I don't know. I'm curious.
Elderberry pie?
There's a chance she will say lemon meringue pie.
Well, yeah, there's a chance
Yeah.
because it exists and it's like one of the most known pies.
Of all the pies
I'm
out
sure
there,
she's seen you eat one.
of all the pies out there, for her to say
Yeah, but
lemon meringue.
of all the pies out there that she's seen you in the last 25 years eat, there's probably 5.
But for her to say lemon meringue, she don't think I like lemon meringue pie.
Hey, I
just
think
don't
there's a
think it's your
chance,
favorite.
But I'm with Lauren. You're full of it.
What
You're-
other
you're-
type of
you're-
pie do you
you're
like?
defending this
What's
Leo
another
crap.
type of pie you might
I'd eat
favor?
cherry pie.
Calm down, Warrant. Everything's fine over here.
Boston cream, yeah.
Yeah.
But I
What's
don't
up?
there's not a lot of those around.
Okay. Either way, any
you-
pie that would be offered to you, you would have a critique of why it wasn't quite up to snuff, which is why I think lemon meringue is the perfect pie for you.
I would push away apple pie because I really am not
It's
a huge
overdone.
fan.
Me neither.
In a full decade
so
of doing the
dry.
show with you, I bet you we could pull some audio of you just crapping all over lemon meringue.
Never.
pie.
Never. How
key
dare you?
lime?
Never. Love key lime too.
I love key lime as well. I
think
feel
of
like
key lime.
key lime is before the lemon meringue.
Yeah, because
No.
he's a Florida man, but that's still in the fruit. It's still in the
No.
fruit family.
Key lime's pretty
I'll
good.
take lemon meringue over.
Still in the tart fruit family.
Is key lime a graham cracker crust? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
'Cause there's all
so
about
could
crust.
lemon meringue.
Never is though. It's always
It could
cheaped
be.
out. Everybody cheaps out on lemon meringue pie.
It could be.
I
Well,
mean, crust.
listen.
Should we go to Tiffany's Diner after this and get some pies?
I mean, chocolate cream. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Geminis are rhubarb pies.
let's get real.
Sorry to hear that.
Ugh.
Cancers are apple pies. Virgos are cherry pies. Scorpios, you got your blueberry pie. Sagittarius, your shepherd's pie.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Savory pie?
Savory pie.
Flipped it.
Mashed
With the
potatoes.
mashed potatoes.
Savory pie. Capricorns are meat pies. Aquarius, you got your key limes. That's your key lime.
That makes sense. They're tropical people. Aquarius.
Really?
Yeah, makes sense.
Water sign.
Has she wrote back yet?
No, she's still asleep. She's probably like, don't
She
you
better
have-
not
her
be.
a
The
call.
kid's got to go to school, by the way.
She's got her notifications silenced. I don't know.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. You want to know why America's fat, by the way? Not just our pie consumption.
So I say we just had a 14-minute conversation about
Well-
what types of pie we are.
Yeah, and we're
I think I know.
defending
I think I have a hint.
Yeah, because we're doing pie days in January.
Yeah, that is kind of ridiculous. This is not. We're not. I wouldn't think we're in pie season.
No, I don't know what it is. This is. I mean, it's always cookie season, to be honest.
Yeah, what season? What food
but what
season
is
are we
this?
in? We're in soups. We're in stews. We're in chili. This is
And what-
definitely chili season.
And what do you back up?
What dessert though? What
Yeah.
dessert season?
it's got to be kind of like a frozen yogurt or something.
No, I think we're in a cake season.
Cheesecake?
This is
January's a cheesecake.
This is cheesecake.
I mean,
this is
yeah.
cheesecake weather.
We're in cheesecake territory right now.
No, not ice cream frozen stuff. Nah,
Look out, fellas. We're in cheesecake
it is
territory.
cheesecake season.
Dude, at Le Bon Boucher, they have a Godiva cheesecake. Oh, by the way, the reason I'm thinking about it a lot is because we had a family NFL fantasy league, and the winner got to select the cake. And baby, I won. So I'm getting Godiva cheesecake. It is a fancy
You
chocolate
got a Boston
cheesecake.
cream pie. Boston
Yeah.
cream pie.
No. Nope. I'm going Godiva cheesecake. Why? Because it's January, and as we know, that's cheesecake season.
Cheesecake season. I just heard that.
I find cheesecake to be overrated as well.
It has to be. It has to be.
Me too.
Once you get the just a crazy high quality one, you can't go lower. Maybe
I
you
will
just had a
say-
great one, and then everything's been crap since then. Dude, try this.
Maybe.
I'll bring some in.
I can't have it.
I had a pistachio
what?
cheesecake in New York at
It's
the
okay.
King of Cannoli in Little Italy.
yeah.
The Cannoli King, who ended
Right.
up. I found out he was like an informant. And I think he thought I was a cop because I saw him like 3 places in Little Italy. And I think he started to think I was following him around. I noticed he got less friendly every time he ran into me. And I think he started thinking I was like
The king of
Bet.
cannolis.
the Cannoli King of Chicago. You can look this guy up. His name's Little John. It's a hilarious name. And now I got to get it right.
Little John Cannoli.
Was it delicious?
Dude, it was amazing. He had a pistachio cheesecake, and it was
Oh,
the best
oh.
dessert I've ever had in my life.
I'm assuming it was like cannoli filling in pie form.
I think it's because you can make a cheap cheesecake.
I know, it
and
didn't-
most of them out there are garbage. But
Yeah.
if you have like one that's like a real baker doing something incredible, I mean, cheesecake is like pure comfort. You're just like, dang.
I don't ever want it.
Sometimes
I'm agreeing with you because I think that it is so overdone. It's on every like that the generic like New York cheesecake or cherry cheesecake is on every stupid like it's the frozen.
I
Yeah,
like it.
it's-
I got to be in the
it's-
mood for it.
And it's frozen and cheapy. And
The
that's-
Cheesecake Factory,
it's
they always
ruining it.
had great cheesecake.
Well, sure.
Yeah, they
Well,
got
yeah,
good
they
stuff.
better.
Baby
name.
John, the cannoli king of New York.
Baby
Dude,
John.
to declare yourself the cannoli king in New York with
Hey,
a lot of Italian people there.
You said
Palermo Cafe, dude. I'll be honest, it lived up to the hype.
you're only eating cake, right?
Yeah.
Well, so you can have cheesecake.
It's not that. You got to. It's not that consistency. You got to have. It's the
It
bake.
says
It's
a
the
cake.
cupcake. It's the. Yeah, I don't think it's a real cake. It's a custard.
Well, you're
it's
making
a-
all these weird rules.
I think they say it's a tart.
Yeah, it's a tart. Yeah. So it's not a cake.
I think cheesecake is technically a tart.
Yeah, it needs a new name.
Well,
We're
what-
renaming everything. Can we rename cheesecake? Because it's not what it is. It's not cake. It's not. It's something. It's more pie than cake. Am I right?
I don't know. I'm just trying to
No.
help you enjoy your life.
Pie's exception.
I want you to have
I'm
dessert.
just trying to get you
I know, but
something awesome.
The whole point of this only cake thing is streamlined.
Yeah, cheesecake
so I don't ruin
is according to culinary experts, cheesecake is considered a tart.
Okay.
It
Well,
has
what do they know?
It has a pastry crust like a pie, but lacks a top pastry crust, making it more closely aligned with the definition of a tart.
I would even go as far as saying key lime pie is a tart as well, as is the lemon meringue. Those would be considered tarts.
Baby John de Lutro.
Heard him. You just heard him.
I don't care to think about my desserts this much.
Anyway,
Oh, I do.
I do want to break down why America's fat, and it's because of products like this, not just the pies or the tarts or whatever. It's because we were just talking about hot sauce, and some people carry hot sauce, with them wherever they go. Have you seen somebody with hot sauce in their
Yeah,
Or
dude,
bag
that's why
Beyonce.
Tallulah makes them in tiny bottles.
Yep. My cousin Jeff always brings it.
But now you could also carry Velveeta with you, and
gosh.
and you could have it all holstered up and ready to squeeze onto your lunch because
Go on.
Velveeta just announced a new product called Vel to Go, which are single serve packets of Velveeta cheese.
Huh.
Technically cheese product.
Guys, we are here.
How long does that need to be refrigerated?
Technically
Never,
cheese
because
product.
Velveeta never is refrigerated, as we know. from
No,
these shells
once
and
you
cheese.
open it, once it's open, you need
It's a
to.
single serve packet, though.
Yeah, exactly.
you could
They
ever
say
go.
that they came up with the idea because 1 in 4 millennials and Gen Zers bring their own condiments with them whenever possible. And there's, quote, a lack of convenient cheese condiments.
I always have a condiment in my wallet.
How is there a
And-
convenient lack of cheese? Since the '60s, we've had an aerosol that you can spray on a cracker, Insta cheese or whatever. What's that
Yeah,
stuff?
but nobody
Spray
pulls
cheese?
the easy cheese out of the pocket.
Easy cheese.
Well, rich people do.
They've already done this. Easy cheese over there going, hello.
Yeah, but that's a whole canister.
May I spray your cracker?
This is something.
Yeah.
This is something they want you to put in your purse. Like you could buy it Vel to Go at Walmart. That includes 3 cartons with 4 packets in each one.
Yeah, you're late to the party, Velveeta. Don't act like the host. Don't
What?
walk in here with your
No,
shoulders.
this is not easy cheese. Spray cheese is a canister you got to carry. These are like convenient little packs.
like ketchup packets.
Like ketchup packets?
like
I'm,
ketchup
I'm
packet.
You know, I'm against ketchup packets. I've been railing
What am
against
I-
those since I was a kid.
Needing this for? I mean, the only thing I really do love Velveeta on is the shells and cheese. And that's hot. And
Right.
I don't know. The
Noodles.
commercial I saw, they were putting it on fries, like cheese fries.
Oh.
I guess putting it on chips.
Put on a hot
But
dog.
room temperature
I guess so.
or pocket temperature, I guess.
I guess you put it in your back pocket, you toot a couple times, you warm her up, and then
Ew.
That's how you make Velveeta. It's half toot. I think.
this is a valuable innovation because Velveeta needs to be refrigerated after opening. So before these single serve packets, if you were carrying around one of those big rectangular blocks, you'd have to use it all. Imagine somebody breaking out a big block of Velveeta out of their purse and just carving off a little. Velveeta has its place in society.
Sure. Crock pots.
You don't love a Velveeta dip? Like Velveeta and Rotel?
I mean,
Your basic? It's great.
I love it. I still put
I'd rather
I'm
go
trash,
with
dude.
Let's hear this.
I'll chop some Velveeta up into little cubes to put in like my chili because it'll melt perfectly. And I'll eat it. I'll even eat one of those little globulous cubes while I'm standing there chopping it up. I'll just pop it in for a little preview. Doesn't bother me.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Velveeta. Listen, it's not your triple cream brie that you can have at a fancy party.
It's a Spam with cheese.
It is what it is.
Cheese is so easy to.
Don't besmirch Velveeta in that way. It is not the Spam of
It
cheese.
is the Spam of cheese.
Yes,
it comes
I
in
mean,
a
it
is
little
not.
metal wrapper, and it's on the shelf,
is
and you
what it
only
is.
have to refrigerate it when you
has
open
its
it.
place in our
I don't think
world.
you'd have to do
There's
that.
a lot of cheese you don't refrigerate.
She's right. I'm with Lauren.
You're wrong.
Yet again.
Dude,
I mean,
we're
it's-
food
man.
bros today.
Cheese is so
Spam of the
available
cheese
now.
world.
Why would you
You're a
even
cheese
think
simp.
about Velveeta? You can just go.
Yeah, but if
I mean,
if
even
I'm
Aldi
at a
has
Super
great
Bowl
cheese.
party and I want a crock pot full of a cheese dip, what are you using?
Oh, they're all using Gruyere. They're all
We
like,
are. This is what
I'm melting.
I'm eating that crap too.
Gruyere has a lower melt point.
Listen,
I'm eating that crap too. I'm just not pretending that it's anything beyond
yeah.
spam.
I'm not pretending it's fancy. It is what it is, and that's fine. I think Velveeta is happy with who it is.
well, and I think we're getting this all
Well, they
messed up.
definitely
We're talking a block of cheese of Velveeta. That's what I'm calling Spam. This is a packet. This is like the little pouch that you get with shells and cheese. That's going to be the consistency of this.
Yes,
Velveeta.
that's what this is.
Man. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm not down on it. I'm just identifying. I'm not insulting it. I'm
not
identifying it, or she's identifying it, and I'm agreeing.
Here's also.
Spam is disgusting potted meat.
How dare you? Some people probably love
It
it.
tastes great. In
I don't,
breakfast.
but
Tastes like they fed it to cannibal tribes, and they said it was the closest thing to human flesh that they've ever tasted. They gave cannibalistic tribes all the meats that we eat, and they said Spam was by far the closest to human
And they
flesh.
said, "Hold on a second. Let me pull out this packet of Velveeta."
Yeah,
to
put a little
on it."
Velveeta on it.
and
you're
they
fine.
said, this tastes like rich people.
If we need, and listen, if we're a society that needs to carry little packets of Velveeta, we're
Yeah.
I
we're
like
in
it.
problem. We're in trouble.
I think it's good because when I make shells and cheese, I always suck out the ending Velveeta,
Yeah.
you know? And now you can just do, I'm not going to put this on anything.
Oh,
I'm
go
going to have this
directly
for
in
a
your
little
mouth.
snack.
I want a Velveeta Capri Sun,
Yeah.
where I just put a little straw in it and
you
suck
go.
that cheese right out.
So, King Scott, if you come over for Super Bowl and I got a crock pot full of Velveeta and Rotel,
Just like Moon, I will eat it, but it's not.
but you'll make fun of it?
For sure,
I know what I'm
probably,
doing.
maybe not at that moment, but I will regret doing it later on. Where I'm just like, I shouldn't have had that.
Diarrhea.
Well,
Cha,
that's
cha,
always
cha.
fun.
Are you going to have a Super Bowl party?
No.
Really?
I'm going to
You
somebody
are?
else's house.
Oh,
Everyone's invited.
my mom is on the fence.
I was invited somewhere.
She doesn't know if she's going to have her big blowout party this year. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I don't think she's wanting to deal with everybody. She always
I'm going
invites
to
like the
somebody
whole
else's
town.
house.
Nice.
Well, the past couple of years, I've stayed home because it's like Sunday. I got to work the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I usually do the commercial bingo, like a printout. I go to Etsy.
Yeah.
You go to Etsy and you can print out the sheets.
Oh yeah.
But my kids are going somewhere else and they don't want to be with us. So I'm like, all right, let's go. Well, yeah, let's do something.
Okay.
What app is that going to be on to stream it?
What, the Super Bowl? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Who's got it this year? Is it
Fox, right?
Fox. Yeah, it'll be on Fox.
So who has that?
I don't know. And finally, as far as food news goes, some people are looking to make big changes in their lives this year. And that may mean finally trying, I don't know, maybe banana peppers on pizza. Because there's a new poll out on pizza. And it found the average American has not changed their pizza order in 2 years. Meaning that when they order pizza, it's the exact same thing they ordered last time.
That's interesting.
Do you
Yep.
mix it up? Do you guys mix it up, your pizza orders, or is it always
Yes.
the same thing?
No, we mix it up a bit, and recently we're onto that cauliflower crust from Emos, and it is so dope. And you get the sweet heat.
But are you, as far as toppings go, is
Yeah,
it
it's-
always the same?
No, I switch it up. I like switching it up.
Yeah, I'll switch it up.
Yeah, switch it up, but there's a go-to for sure. But
When you guys order pizza, learn.
Yeah.
Always the same thing, or you guys mix it up?
Within it's around the same. We always get peppers, no matter if it's banana peppers, green peppers,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, pineapple. We do veggies only on our.
14% of people have been eating the same exact pizza order for the past 5 years. And Midwesterners, by the way, have a reputation for being the least experimental with food. And that's true with pizza, too. And that is true with pizza, too. And 57% of Americans say they're open to trying new pizza combinations, but they don't know where to start. They don't know where to start.
Start with a jalapeno.
I don't know. Try picking different toppings. I don't know. It's not hard. You don't need a degree.
Yeah.
You could do half and half.
Jalapenos.
Yeah, dude.
No, maybe what? Maybe go sausage. If you go pepperoni all the time, maybe try sausage.
With a veggie.
Well, yeah, you're really branching out there.
Okay, but if you want to start somewhere, you don't start with straight heat.
Okay, well, then you start with like onions, or you start with green peppers, or you start with try bacon. Jeff used to do the bacon and honey. That's so
Fantastic.
good. That's
With hot
so
sauce?
good.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, come on.
So what?
Expand your horizons.
What are the boring options people are repeatedly ordering?
Pepperoni.
In 20 states, the preferred order is regular old pepperoni pizza.
And if you're under 18, I think it's cheese. I don't think they go for anything else.
And in 18 states, it's a meat lovers pizza. And we are a meat lovers state.
Yeah.
We love the meats. So Illinois as well. In 8 states, it's a supreme pizza. In 2 states, it's supreme and pepperoni. And in South Dakota, it's a supreme and meat lovers.
What's
Massachusetts
Supreme? It's
is
just everything.
Veggie. I think supreme, right, is everything.
Yeah, it's whatever they got kind of left over. They just dump it on there. And it's always if you're just trying to figure out what to get, that's the good one.
What about the add-ons? The add-ons, as far as you got your toppings, but then you put on. Anybody do a little Parmesan?
Oh yes, but
I'll do that.
It's always, it has to be like the sand, the fine ground Parmesan.
grated.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'll do a little shaving.
See, I don't do the
grate.
shaving. I don't
No,
know.
I mean I'll do like with a microplane. I'll do a little.
Oh, okay.
Did you get the shavings from the little Comet bottle, that green one?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
Parmesan.
that's another cheese that doesn't have to be refrigerated.
I like Parmesan
that's-
cheese on
That's
everything.
straight gym mat.
It is Jim Matt. It's like cardboard and wood shavings and stuff. But like I like Parmesan on everything, but on pizza, man, I want a dusting. I want a fine sand.
Who does the garlic butter?
Only if I'm really depressed.
I used to, and
Yeah, don't do
yeah.
that.
Anybody ranch it?
No.
Who ranches it?
On occasion.
It is good.
I'll ranch it,
That is good.
depending on the pizza. Not every time.
I'll do some red pepper flakes too. Yep. Yep.
You're wild.
If something needs something,
Let's get nuts.
it's around. It's in a pack. It's always in the box.
Yeah, that helps break it down, too. If you have the cayenne pepper sprayed on there, it helps with the digestion.
No,
and
I'll
everything.
do a little red pepper flakes, a little Parmesan cheese. Not really ranch. Half of people say their favorite pizza type is as an adult is the same exact thing as they were a kid.
If you go to New York pizza, Parmesan is perfect with New York pizza. Like margarita or any of that kind of stuff. If it's a New York style, try it. Just snowing some Parmesan on there, and it turns into this full Italian meal.
If I get a good New York pie, man, I don't even need anything on it.
Yeah.
Like I don't need toppings. No pepperoni. I'll do straight cheese.
I don't have the. I feel like everyone. I like pizza. I love pizza. But I don't crave it 24/7. I feel like it's become like the American, like, pizza's good anytime, dude. I'll suck a pizza right now. And I'm just like, yeah. I might eat a slice if you had it, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't get like worked up over it. Like, I feel like a lot of people, man, pizza is like. They might marry a pizza if it was legal.
I get sick of pizza.
Me
like,
too,
I
like-
go through seasons where I'm like, I
I
don't
love
get it.
pizza.
Me too. I
do.
need a break.
I can't turn it down.
I need
really.
pizza breaks
Me
where
too.
I'm like, if I have it like 4 or 5 times in like a short period,
I don't know, man. I could eat.
I need a bit of a pizza break.
I could eat it all the time. honestly.
I'm not hating on you for it. I'm just saying I don't have it. It doesn't do it for me in that way.
I
see
love it
as a
so
special
much.
Treat.
It's not my favorite Italian food for sure. If given my druthers,
What's your favorite Italian food?
I mean, a good lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna or baked muscaccioli.
I love a manicotti.
Manicotti's good too.
Nice car.
I love it all.
What's a manicotti?
I love it
But
all
pizza,
too, man. I love it all
pizza,
too.
I could eat pizza every day.
Yeah, me too.
I could
Honestly,
not
I
eat pizza
could.
every day. I would get sick of it.
There's so many varieties.
There's really not though.
But there is.
Pizza's like Mexican food, man.
But, yeah.
Like, it's just the same ingredients mixed different
I
ways.
disagree. There's
Big
so many
pizza's
different.
gotcha.
I mean,
There's so many. Fine. I'm a slave to pizza.
You are?
there's
Me too,
toppings,
man.
but I mean, you could eat a salad every day with different toppings, and you don't do that.
Yeah, but there's so many different flavor profiles and combinations and
and crust options.
crust options. Are we going thin? Are we going thick? Are we going deep dish? Are we going white? Are we going? What kind of cheese are we putting on it? What kind of toppings are we putting on it? The possibilities
Sauce
are
on the
endless.
top.
They're really not. You named 5 things just now. There's so many different crusts. Here's 3.
He has a point with the Taco Bell aspect of this.
Yeah, but that's
I
kind
named
of all.
but within those things, there are subcategories.
Okay, man. I'm not yucking your yum.
Why are you
bud.
hating?
I'm not. I'm saying I am not that way. I find it to be. I'll get sick of it.
You're hating his entire culture.
I'm not. I'm telling you.
First,
I'm not vowel in my last vowel ending my last name Italian, but you know.
First, you
Yeah,
crap
he's
on lemon.
Sicilian.
First, you crap on like a lemon meringue pie
But you're. But
I was on your side with
Then a
that one.
pizza
here's the
pie.
thing, though.
and a pizza pie.
We all grew up in the Midwest. You grew up in New York. I'm telling you, dude, you have a different relationship with it because culturally, when we got pizza, it was a full pizza. We're usually overeating it.
Yep.
It's a whatever. And in New York, that pizza, you're getting it by the slice. You're usually not upset with yourself or over full when you're just going out
And
for
you walk
pizza.
there
I
to
would
get it.
probably say that there was a time in my life where I had pizza every day.
Right,
Me
but,
too.
but you weren't
Every
didn't-
day.
But you weren't ordering it and then waiting for it. or
No,
going
you
to
would
pick
just
it up
roll
and
by,
having
grab a slice, and walk with it.
Right.
You know what, though? To that point,
I think that changes everything.
I also think here in the Midwest, because we had the rectangular lunch pizzas in high school that you had to eat,
Oh,
if
right.
you know,
Right.
that kind of ruined us too.
I like that too.
I do
like
too.
that
I'd
one.
love to have that.
I forgot
Yeah.
about
That was good.
I'd love somebody to just appear with that in my house.
You could have that every day, right?
Not every day.
I don't even know if that's pizza. Is that pizza?
Like
That's
the
why
school
Pizza Day rocked, is because it wasn't every day.
School pizza,
Oh, we had
I
pizza.
couldn't
every day.
eat that every day.
That was like
So
that was the
greasy.
default option. At our school, the
Oh,
rectangle pizza.
Rectangle.
Yeah,
Ours
that was like the. Do you want this today or a pizza? A pizza.
There was a pizza
I
option every
wish.
day. There was a pizza option every day at school.
Really?
Yeah, you had your regular lunch.
Not us.
We had
You
a
had your
smaller-
whatever, like the.
That
Like-
pizza was good because of the food you were comparing it to, also.
So, like,
when
regular
pizza
lunch
came
would
around, if
be-
you ate a chicken toast cup, you were like, "Yeah, I'll take this pizza's the best thing I've ever
There
had
was
in my
always
life."
you could always take the pizza option.
Well, we didn't have that. We
I don't
got
think we
pizza
could
like
mine.
every other Friday was pizza day.
Now my kids talk about they have restaurant pizza day.
Oh yeah,
What does
dude.
that mean?
Oh,
They
Pizza
order
Hut
from
will do it,
someplace.
dude. Yeah,
A
Papa
different
John's.
restaurant?
Holy
Yeah, it'll be
smokes.
Papa John's Day or something like that.
But whatever franchisee has made a deal with the local school.
Yeah.
These kids have no idea
Oh, I know.
how good
It's-
they have it
they're
in certain
living-
ways. They
they're
have it
living
tough in a lot of ways, but
Living the greatest
Like
life ever.
their school pizza is Papa John's,
wow.
which is wild. They
though,
will deliver pizza to the school.
I think again when we're talking about having pizza every day, if you're a New Yorker and you're getting that margarita pizza over at whatever that place is that I love so much in Brooklyn,
Sabaros.
you can eat that every day because you're not
Famous phrase.
you're just not packing yourself in. And we're used to having this. It's a whole ordeal.
Well, I mean, you get a cheap slice, from one of these places, just walking by, and then give it to you in a piece of wax paper, and you just walk with it.
Yeah, Juliana's. Oh my gosh.
But that's that place you would go to sit down.
Yeah, you sit, but
You
even
don't
when,
get a slice
But
of
even
it.
when you're sitting, you're kind of, I don't know. It's slice based, and you're not hurting yourself. We're used to hurting ourselves
Yeah.
with pizza.
Man, well, I was excited. I hadn't gone to Whole Foods in ages, and I had to run over there for something, and they had the pizza by the slice. I'm like, sweet. So I grabbed one, and that was one of the worst tasting things I've ever had.
Dude, my kid,
It's awful.
Love
one of my
it. That's
kids,
where it ended.
one of my kids just texted me, and she says, "We get Smoothie King too." What?
Take a Smoothie King at school?
Yeah,
What?
Smoothie King.
What on
That is
earth is
sweet.
happening?
$15 smoothies, baby.
Smoothie King.
By the way, your wife
You
has
kids don't know.
texted about your pie.
My favorite pie. Go.
So I said, what is Riz's favorite pie? Meals says, not pumpkin or apple, maybe cherry.
Oh.
Not really a pie guy. Hates pecan. I would say cherry or berry or vanilla cream. Sorry, not helpful.
Dang, very helpful.
But,
Very helpful.
but helpful also in a way that the only things she could name were the ones you hated.
Yes. Ask her.
Which means lemon meringue is the perfect pie
Ask
for
her
you.
if I like lemon meringue.
Does he like...
Like, well, I know he detests these 5 pies.
I can't even spell meringue.
We're thinking about giving him some lemon
Because
meringue.
he's
What do you
never
think?
said, I like this pie. He's only said, I hate this pie. This
Well,
pie is disgusting.
well, she said cherry or
I
berry
may
or-
roll negative. I don't know.
You mean it's a
She
bigger
can
list?
only name the pies that you've protested. She only knows the pies she's not to make.
What do I hate? What'd you say I hated? Pecan, yes.
Not pumpkin or apple, maybe cherry. Not a pie guy. Hates pecan.
Yeah.
I would say cherry or berry, vanilla cream.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right. But I
right.
do love lemon meringue.
Sounds like it.
All right, today's Team Riz Member of the Day is brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Champ Bash on Sunday at the Hot Shots in Fenton. Join us in the Fast Lane starting at 11 a.m. From House Springs, Missouri, Michael Clemens is our Team Riz Member of the Day. Michael has been a fan of the Riz Show, and every show feels like spending the morning with his old friends. He loves both Rafe and Learn, loves Rafe's number 2 show.
Nice. Thank you.
Michael appreciates the back and forth banter between all the guys on the show, and Do It Bitch is by far his favorite segment. Michael Clemens from House Springs is our Team Riz Member of the Day. Gets that super sweet Team Riz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. Back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams. 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails. RizShow at 1057thepoint.com. All right, if I were to ask you in 2024, what was the best movie you saw? Can you think about it?
Probably
best-
Oppenheimer.
Was that 24?
That may have been 2023.
I'm not very good with time. You know that.
2024.
Was that Oppenheimer?
I think it was a year before. Or maybe 2 years before.
Dang it, you're right. 2023. Okay, well.
I don't know. And strictly new movies. New movies that were out in the theater. Maybe you caught it on a streaming service, after it came out of theaters. But I'm trying to think of the good movies I saw last year.
The fun one would be Beetlejuice was one of them.
Beetlejuice is great. Can anybody think of anything?
People would say probably Wicked, right? That came out last year.
Oh, the Fall
Us
Guy.
personally.
Us personally.
Movies
Fall Guy was good?
Movies that were in, that wasn't in the theaters, was it?
It was.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know
was?
what? Dune 2.
Dune 2.
Dune 2
okay.
was good.
Another one was Horizon. For some reason, it got eaten up, but you watch it. It's pretty
fine.
solid.
Yeah.
It's a good setup for the second one.
I would say a movie that surprised me that it's up there was Fall Guy.
Yeah, Fall Guy was good.
I thought it was a really well done movie.
Yeah.
Like it was a fun, well done, cool flick.
Yeah. I liked it. Long Legs was good.
Yep. Twisters was pretty fun.
Okay. All right. I don't know if I could think of of my favorite movie. I saw quite a few movies, over the course of last year. But now let's talk about the worst movies. Now, the Golden Raspberry Awards, otherwise known as the Razzies, announced their nominations the other day. This is the worst in cinema. And what movie leads the pack as far as the worst in cinema for 2024? I know you know.
Joker.
It's gotta be The
Thank you,
Joker.
Larry.
I'm doing it. I'm
yeah.
just got to say
Just said it.
I said it because it's like it was. None of us saw it, right? No, nobody in here watched it.
No, and they
supposed
keep
to
trying to
soon.
feed it to me on whatever streaming service is on. And I'm like,
Max.
We
I
know
think.
this is poison. Do
Yeah.
not force feed me poison.
But I think I will be watching it.
Oh,
I think
I
I,
wanna
gotta
see
hate
it.
watch it
I
a little
agree.
bit.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I want to do a Mystery Science Theater 3000 night with.
Joker leads the nominations of the worst in cinema for 2024 at the Golden Razzies. Joker, Borderlands.
Oh, the video game one? Yeah, I heard that. was-
Borderlands.
I watched that on a plane.
Kate
Was it terrible?
Blanchett?
In Hawaii.
Kate Blanchett and Jack Black.
It was, yes, it was very bad. The
It had a
dialogue,
great cast.
Great cast, but it felt like AI. It felt like ChatGPT wrote the dialogue. It was so bad.
I bet you I can name, I can guess two others. I think
Me
it
too.
was 2024.
And I bet one is a remake.
God.
Was one, I can't remember what it was, but it was the cereal thing with Seinfeld.
Okay, no, Frosted. But
Frosted.
that will get mentioned here. So the up for worst
I
picture.
thought that would definitely be in
The
there.
Crow.
No.
Oh, yeah.
That is mentioned though.
Interesting.
yeah.
It is mentioned. For worst picture, up for worst picture for the Razzies, Borderlands, Joker, Madam Web,
Terrible.
Megalopolis, which was Francis Ford Coppola's big.
That was
yeah.
a hate watch.
It was like the biggest budget ever, right?
Well, he put his own money up for that.
He hired all the people from the Me Too movement. Not all of them, but people that had
nice.
troubles in the Me Too movement. He made a point to say, "I'm hiring these people."
But that was also like Adam Brody was in that.
right.
Did anyone see it?
No.
Wait, which side of the Me Too movement?
Like, not on the good side. Like, these are people that have problematic, like Shia LaBeouf, I think, was in it.
Wow.
So things like that. Like, where he made a point to say, like, I'm going to do away with cancel culture. I'm hiring some of these people on.
But it was also, wasn't
Congrats, you canceled your own movie.
Adam Brody in that?
Adrian Brody?
Adrian Brody. I'm sorry. Adrian Brody.
There were a lot of people in it.
No, who's the guy? Who's the former Marine?
In what movie?
That's Adam
You're talking
Driver,
about
Adam Driver. Sorry, Adam Driver.
Yeah, from Girls.
Adam Driver.
which I don't think he had any.
No, he didn't have any.
Not everybody that worked on it.
So Madam Web, Megalopolis, Borderlands, Joker, and the Reagan movie. As far as bad actors, worst actors of the year, Jack Black in Dear Santa. Zachary Levi in Harold and the Purple Crayon. Joaquin Phoenix in Joker. Dennis Quaid in Reagan. And,
that was a stinker.
and Jerry Seinfeld
Oh,
in
Jerry.
Unfrosted.
Oh, nice.
That movie was terrible.
Yeah, I know, and I tried to.
I tried. I gave it a shot.
I tried to let them be as flimsy as they wanted to be, and I was like, "I'm with you, man.
That
gotta
Unfrosted
check out."
was Jerry Seinfeld's Pop-Tart movie, and I
It was-
tried, and it was...
It was
I
so
can't.
almost.
Hey, guys, we did forget about the best movie last year,
What?
The Beekeeper.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that
One
was
of
the top
those-
film.
both of those things.
As far as actresses go, worst actress nominees, Kate Blanchett for Borderlands.
Bummer. She's so good otherwise.
Lady
Yeah.
Gaga in Joker.
Ugh, hate it.
Dude, watching Kate Blanchett in Borderlands on the plane, I thought to myself, I feel like she knew how. I feel like she was so out of her element trying to be like a cool action star. And that she knew it was bad while she was doing it.
But
It felt
she's-
that.
But she's been an action star, and she was spectacular.
Yeah,
as
she was
the
in
villain
Thor.
In Thor, yeah, in whichever Thor, Ragnarok.
I'm just telling you, it felt like she was aware
Yeah,
that this
yeah.
was a bad decision.
She was delivering
in
lines
the
while,
middle of lines, like, what am I doing?
while her brain was going, cash in the check, cash in
Yes.
the check, cash in the
Doing
check.
it for the
So
money.
Kate Blanchett, Lady Gaga, Bryce Dallas Howard for Argyle, Dakota Johnson for Madam Web, and Jennifer Lopez for Atlas.
I think Dakota Johnson is not a very good actress. She's the 50 Shades of Grey chick.
Yeah.
And I just think that
She's a Nepo baby.
she's a Nepo baby, but she also just doesn't do it for me. But all these other actresses, like even Lady Gaga, I think can be a supreme actress.
Yeah.
Well, it just
I mean,
goes,
Joaquin's one of the best actors of our time, and he's up for a Razzie.
yeah, it goes to show you that script, editing, directing,
It all matters.
billion other things go into it. There's no better example of that, and I think about this all the time. Anytime I see an actor look like they're awful, because acting is so much more difficult than people give it credit for. And there was a whole story about who's the dude, Jeff Bridges. And Jeff Bridges was talking about one of his first movies, and he has this crying scene. And he said he was so proud to be in this movie. You know, his dad was obviously a big actor and everything else. And he goes, they went to the premiere or some sort of screening of
Right.
it, and he said people were laughing at him.
Ah.
And he was like,
killing.
but he was like, but I did this incredible scene where I was crying, and they made me look so foolish. And he was talking about how the editing really was that bad and made him look
right.
awful. And he's like, dude, it does matter who you work with.
Worst supporting actor, Jack Black, Borderlands, Kevin Hart, Borderlands, Shia LaBeouf, Megalopolis, Tahir Rahim in Madam Web, and John Voight for Megalopolis, Reagan, Shadowland, and Strangers.
Oh my
Jack
gosh.
Black was in Borderlands?
Voice only.
I wonder
Does he
what
play the
character-
little?
Oh, is he
the
the-
little-
Voice only.
I bet he was the robot.
Worst supporting actress, Ariana DeBose in Argyle and Craven the Hunter. Leslie Ann Down as Margaret Thatcher in Reagan. Emma Roberts in Madam Web. Amy Schumer in Unfrosted. And FKA Twigs in The Crow.
Wait, somebody got nominated
Yeah.
for 2 movies?
Somebody got nominated for 5.
John Voight for Megalopolis, Reagan, Shadowland, and Strangers.
Damn.
Crushed it.
Oh, just wait. Wait till I tell you worst screen combo.
Dude, this Megalopolis is Adam Driver, Giancarlo Esposito,
Oh yeah, it's a great cast.
Natalie Emanuel.
Aubrey Plaza's in it.
Aubrey Plaza, Shia LaBeouf, John Voight, Lawrence Fishburne, Talia Shire, Jason Schwartzman, and like 7 other names that I'm supposed to know that I'm sure everyone else knows, and Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah,
Right.
It's a great
Dang.
cast,
He's been trying to get this movie made for like 20 some odd years.
and he put up his own money. for it.
Sold a vineyard or something, didn't he?
Worst director, S.J. Clarkson for Madam Web, Francis Ford Coppola for Megalopolis,
Golly.
Todd Phillips for Joker, Eli Roth for Borderlands, and Jerry Seinfeld in Unfrosted.
Jerry.
Worst screen combo. These are the Golden Razzies. Worst screen combo. Any 2 obnoxious characters, but especially Jack Black in Borderlands. Any 2 unfunny comedic actors in Unfrosted. The entire cast of Megalopolis.
Oh my goodness.
Worst screen combo, Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga, Joker.
Knowing that it's going to be punishment, how do we put ourselves through this? But I want to see Megalopolis now.
Yeah,
and
I have to
want
see
to
it.
see
We're gonna
Joker
have to
now.
just do it.
People went to the theater after it was panned. Like film people went as a hate watch to be like, I know
What
it's
did it get on
bad.
Rotten Tomatoes, though?
It's like
I
educational
want to see how
purposes.
bad it. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're for real.
We all need to watch Megalopolis for educational purposes.
Which I haven't seen it, so I can't really speak on it. But I know that like
Ooh, got
all my
45%.
film nerd friends and directors that I know all went to see it based on like we're told this is like a
Crap.
train wreck of a movie.
What not to
45%
do.
critics, 35%. So the audience score is worse than the critic score.
Guys, I found out over the weekend, I didn't know this, and I'm sad to admit, I didn't know that Nicolas Cage was of the Coppola family.
Oh, yeah, that's his real last
Yeah.
name.
Right, I found that out this weekend. Didn't know.
Yeah, he changed his last name as to not
Nepo baby.
nepotism.
Look like the Nepo baby
because
that
his
he is.
brother's a DJ in New York. Is a
DJ Coppola?
no, he's on Q1043.
Cage.
Oh, he's a radio
A
DJ.
radio DJ.
Coming at
Mark
you,
Coppola.
Q104. It's
Mark Coppola.
Oh, really? And
Yeah.
He goes by Mark Coppola.
He goes by Mark Coppola.
Marky Cage.
But
Nick
it's
Cage.
Nick Cage changed it to Nick Cage.
Didn't know that. Found it out this weekend.
Worst prequel, remake, or ripoff or sequel. Any guesses?
Is Roadhouse on
The
there?
Crow, please God.
Crow,
burn it
yes.
To the ground.
No Roadhouse?
Roadhouse. No, I love the Roadhouse.
Me too.
It
I'm
was-
glad it didn't make this. Okay,
It was
good.
fun.
Joker,
He sucks so
Oh, yeah,
bad.
duh.
Craven the Hunter, Mufasa,
Mufasa.
Oh, man, I forgot about that.
and Rebel Moon 2, the Scar Giver. I don't
Oh,
know
my
what that
gosh,
is.
how have we not talked about that? Have you guys tried that?
What is it?
Rebel Moon?
Nah.
Holy garbageness.
What's
You watching
It's-
movies because they have moon in the title?
Yeah, no, because
Yep.
it was
What a
supposed to be a
narcissist.
Star
I
Wars.
have to legally.
Maybe
I have to
it
watch
was.
this.
Maybe it's
Moon movie
maybe they
guy.
mentioned me.
Yeah, they give you the screening. No,
Hey!
no, they everybody was saying like, hey, this is supposed to be the next Star Wars. They're doing a trilogy. It's going to be like our generation, our ages. Star Wars, and holy overdone crap!
Well, this
you
got
guys
worse.
gotta see
He's
it.
like, if they mention me, the cease and desist letter will go out immediately.
This
Great,
is worst
again.
prequel, remake, ripoff, or sequel.
Great actors, just vapid awfulness.
What's Craven? It's a Spider-Man sequel, technically.
Yeah, whatever. Craven the Hunter.
He's a Spider-Man villain, but they didn't have Spider-Man in the movies.
They
so
say that's not a bad movie. It just got crapped on. For some reason, it was one of those movies they announced it, and then immediately people started crapping on it.
It's just they're running out of stuff, man. Like Craven the Hunter was a cool Spider-Man villain, but he's like B Squad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not a Dr. Octopus or a Venom. He's like
Secondary villain.
he's a secondary villain.
Yeah, you have your Dr. Octopus, but you also got Craven lurking in the background. Like,
Yeah.
he's not carrying the storyline.
Especially to have his own movie.
Yep. Well, worst screenplay: Joker, Craven the Hunter, Madam Web, Megalopolis, and Reagan. So they announced the Razzies the day before the Oscars
Hey,
Man, who's gonna?
I feel like Kevin Costner skated on.
on Horizon. Yeah.
He's gotten. I think he's had the most Razzies
Oh,
of
really?
any actor in
Was
history.
that last year? I thought that was 2023.
Because he won it with Waterworld, didn't he?
Oh, maybe it was.
Most Razzies all time.
Oh, he's gotten it for a few movies.
I will tell you right now,
Horizon wasn't bad.
the most Razzies.
Oh, it was-
Congratulations, Sylvester Stallone.
Have you seen his whole
How many?
series? The
12.
Have you seen the prison ones? His prison movies?
Adam Sandler,
Yes.
number 2.
How many?
10.
10 Razzies.
10 Razzies.
4 of them for Jack and Jill.
Sandman.
Yeah, they say Jack and Jill's he got like a gazillion of them.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it Sandra
He-
Bullock that
he
accepted the Oscar one day, and the next day accepted?
I thought that
That's right.
was
No, I think
Holly
that's right.
Berry.
No, I think it's
thought it was
Sandra
I
Bullock.
thought Holly Berry went and accepted an award and then won the next day for something.
okay.
Mommy,
Adam Sandler definitely hit for the cycle with
Daddy.
Jack and Jill.
I'll make that.
Anyway, today is January the 23rd. Back in the day, 176 years ago in 1849, a woman named Elizabeth Blackwell got her medical degree from New York's Geneva College to become the first female doctor.
Scott's right. So check it out. Sandra Bullock accepted her Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Actress for her performance in All About Steve. The following night, she received her Academy Award for Best Actress in The Blind Side.
It's so great.
Look up Holly Berry. I think she showed up to accept hers.
Yes,
Sandra
Sandra
did
did as well.
Sanders did as well.
Well, good for them.
68 years ago, 1957, toy company Wham-O produced the very first Frisbees. They sold over 100 million Frisbees by 1977.
Yeah, they both gave speeches. She won she won Worst Actress for Catwoman.
Yeah. All right, so 47 years ago, 1978, we all love the band Chicago, right? You know the story of Terry Kath, the lead singer and guitarist, the original for Chicago?
No.
So back on this day in 1978, he tried to prove that his pistol wasn't loaded by pointing it at his head and pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
And it was loaded. And he
terrible.
shot himself dead.
The singer.
And lead guitarist, Terry Kath. And if you actually ask any guitarist of that era, they say he was such a badass guitarist and so underrated and died so young before he was actually recognized. That it's a damn shame.
Yeah.
42 years ago, 1983, the A-Team debuts on NBC. All right, 39 years ago, 1986, the very first class inducted into the Rock Hall of Fame was who? Who was in the first class?
Chuck Berry,
Chuck Berry, yes.
Bo Diddley.
Nope.
Oh,
It's all these fantastic blues and
So 39 years ago, the first class inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So yes, Chuck Berry was in it. Who else?
Son House.
who's
Buddy Holly.
Ralph
Buddy
Macchio.
Holly.
Great guess.
Yes.
Elvis?
Would you say?
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio, no. I don't know why you're saying names like
Well,
that.
because he was at the crossroads. He you see him
Next.
shred?
Elvis.
Elvis, yes.
who's the Gretsch guitar? What's his name?
Chet Atkins.
No, who's the other? There's another guy that the guitars are named after him. It's not coming to me.
Les Paul?
Les Paul.
No.
What was that?
Mr. Gibson.
Nobody said the
Little
Beatles, huh?
Richard. I don't think that did
In
the
the
Beatles.
first class,
They
did
weren't.
not make it.
Yeah, I was going to say they weren't in there.
So it's
Yeah,
Chuck
We
Berry,
knew better.
James Brown, Ray Charles, Sam Cooke, Fats Domino, the Everly Brothers, Buddy Holly, Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis, Little Richard, Jimmy Rogers, and Sam Phillips.
There we go. Yeah, all the
Rogers.
foundational rock right there.
36 years ago, 1989, surrealist artist Salvador Dali died at the age of 84. 34 years ago, 1991, the IRS begins auctioning off Willie Nelson's property. Satisfied that old tax bill. He owed $16 million.
Whoops.
Seems like a lot.
Ain't no big deal.
22 years ago, Give Me a Break superstar Nell Carter dies. Diabetes got her at the age of 54. Johnny Carson died 20 years ago. America's true guru of physical fitness, Jack LaLanne, dies at 96, 14 years ago.
Dang.
And Larry the Lizard King, he died 4 years ago today at the age of 87. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Cordell and Cordell. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. Well, yesterday we were talking about Billy Ray Cyrus and his performance at the inauguration and how just wild it was.
It was not great.
Trace Cyrus says he and his sisters are genuinely worried about Billy Ray. And he took to Instagram and said, "Since my earliest memories, all I can remember is being obsessed with you and thinking you were the coolest person ever. I wanted to be just like you.
Cool dad.
It seems that this world has beaten you down and it's become obvious to everyone but you," the musician wrote. And he says Noah, which is his sister, desperately wants you to be a part of her life. You haven't been there for her. That's your baby girl. She deserves better. Somehow, just like me, she still idolizes you, though. Miley Cyrus's brother went on to say, "We are all hanging on the memories of a man we once knew and hoping for the day that he returns. You're not healthy, Dad, and everyone is
Well,
noticing
that's
it."
very sad. I mean, he's
He's been going through a lot.
It's almost like an intervention.
It is. And, you know, the kids, it sounds like, I don't know about Miley, but for Noah and Trace Cyrus, they want to reconcile with their dad and find a way to get back in his life somehow.
And maybe get this guy the much
help.
needed help he needs, because
sure.
first of all, he looks like a disaster. He sounded like I wonder if we got. Do we still have that audio?
No, I think I
I
just
think the
deleted
guy's set himself up for some pretty bad situations, and on top of that, he was trying this kind of comeback thing, and then the divorce, And then it seems like that gal took him for something from Australia. You know, the gal that he married, right? Seems like that was a hit. And then everybody else is doing well. Didn't his ex-wife remarry? And...
I think she's divorced now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but she's doing well.
what?
I think she's off the weed now. She was like going pretty hard with Miley, like getting high all the time, and then I think the mom.
Well,
stopped.
and Billy Ray, you know, he had kind of a comeback with the Old Town Road thing, and he was doing great. And he was going out with Lil Nas X and doing stuff, and then now he's got this whole
kind of fell
look.
apart. Yeah,
and he looks gross. He looks like he smells bad. He sounds hammered all the time.
I hope I wish him the best, man.
Well, and I love for people not normally loving a public display like this. I felt differently about this one. I really do feel like the kids are worried about him, and they haven't been able to get to him. And so being public about it, getting people to talk about it around radio shows and whatnot, maybe they can get help for their dad. I don't know. It sucks.
Best of luck.
Post Malone teamed up with Oreo and created his own cookie, and it features the first ever Twisted Cream Center. It's salted caramel, shortbread, and it's sandwiched between a typical chocolate cookie on one side and a golden cookie on the other. So if you're a Post Malone and Oreos
Malone's
fan,
a cookie guy.
have fun with that. The Railbird Music Festival in Lexington, Kentucky has been announced. Lainey Wilson's going to headline with Bailey Zimmerman, Shabuzi, Cody Jinks, and many others. Jelly Roll's going to headline, be supported by Riley Green. The Red Clay Strays will be there. And it's going to be curated with a bourbon experience because it's Kentucky. So,
What's it called? The Railway?
Railbird Music Festival. Now, somebody is angry about the lineup and just how disappointing it is, calling it the Failbird Music Festival.
You have the biggest artists. What? Jelly Rolls, I mean, not a weight joke, very big. Lainey Wilson? Bailey Zimmerman?
Right.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. This person.
Then don't go.
Right. It's going to take place May 31st through June 1st. So if you like it, it's there for you. Lexington, Kentucky. Songwriters Hall of Fame announced its class for 2025. Then the Performing Songwriters category, George Clinton, Tom Johnston, and all of the Doobie Brothers, essentially. Mike Love of the Beach Boys being inducted. And then non-performing songwriters, people that maybe you don't know their names as much. Ashley Gorley had a song. Rodney Darkchild Jerkins with Say My Name. Tony McCauley with Baby Now That I Found You, and
Guy's
Build Me
last
Up
name is
Buttercup.
Jerkins?
Yeah, Rodney Darkchild Jerkins.
Rod Jerkins?
Rod Jerkins?
Rod Jerkins.
That can't be real.
Rod
It is
Jerkins.
real.
Come on.
Rod Darkchild Jerkins.
Yes. So the ceremony is going to be held on
What?
June 12th in New York City. Sean Diddy Combs is firing back at sexual assault allegations. He's filed a $50 million lawsuit against an accuser and the outlet that broke the story. So he alleges that Courtney Burgess lied when he told a grand jury that he had details about Diddy's alleged freak-off parties where supposed illicit activity took place. He also told the story to News Nation. Nexstar Media Incorporated has also been named in the suit. And so Diddy's suit says that Burgess and his attorney presented outrageous lies to gain social media fame, enrich themselves, and strip Mr. Combs of his reputation, livelihood, and right to a fair trial.
They just announced the Oscars, the Oscar nominations.
Oh, you got it?
Well, I just want to do Best Picture.
Yeah, go.
We'll see how many of these movies you guys saw. So these are Oscar nominations for Best Picture.
Okay.
Anora. I guess Anoa then.
Yeah, ignored
The Brutalist.
No.
it. I want to see that. That one looks
That's
awesome.
Adrian Brody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's supposed to be really good.
A Complete Unknown. That's the Dylan one. I'd like to see that. Conclave. I'd like to see that, actually. That's the one about the Pope.
Yeah, who's in that? What's his name?
John Voight.
No.
No, it's
That one
Bond,
guy that's
right?
really good.
Daniel Craig.
is it Daniel Craig or Russell Crowe?
No, it's
the saying.
What's
Conclave?
his name?
If only we had something to
Russell
look up.
Brand.
No, stop it. Stop
Oh.
saying names. You're killing me.
Rafe should
I
know
can't
this one.
think.
Rafe Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes. That's it.
That's
yeah,
right.
duh.
And Tucci.
In the Tooch.
Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez. I'm Still Here. You saw this, Nickel Boys?
Nickel, dude, it's awesome, man. You don't want to miss that one, guys.
Wow.
The Substance and Wicked.
The Substance is good.
What is that about?
That's a Demi Moore movie that I suggested you watch.
Oh, that's right.
It's a sci-fi. Pretty interesting. If you are a
It's about Double Dare, right?
Kubrick film lover, you will love what this female director, can I not remember her name for the life of me, did with The Substance. It's so good.
It's about that green stuff that
Yeah.
they used in Double Dare. Like, what is the substance?
What is
and they
it?
get down to it.
Linkin Park is going to release an a cappella version of From Zero on Friday. Another clip has been shared from Becoming Led Zeppelin, which I'm excited to see. This is going to come to IMAX theaters.
I watched this little clip this morning.
It's going to be good. Ronnie's will be showing Becoming Led Zeppelin on February 7th. It will be an IMAX. The new clip has the members talking about the first time they played together. I can't wait. Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins is the latest guy on Totally Committed, the podcast with Aaron Bruno of AWOL Nation, so you can check that out. And if you watch the Oscars to see the live performances of the Best Original Song nominees, be prepared for something different. They're going to move away from live performances and focus on the songwriters. They're going to celebrate the artistry from personal reflections rather than be performing the song.
Cool. Something nobody wants to see.
Right.
Awesome. Something nobody cares about. Just play the damn song. Now what are we doing? We're reflecting on what the song... Get out of here. Nobody wants that.
Well, Conan O'Brien wants it. He will be hosting Sunday, March 2nd.
If the Oscars couldn't get any more boring, they're going to talk about how we're reflecting on the songs?
Listen.
Get out of here.
I'm with you. I liked that Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper came out and did Shallow. I love...
People just want to see the songs performed.
That, you know...
If they're watching it all.
When Barbie was out, I'm Just Ken with Ryan Gosling. It was great.
Fine.
Makes it a little...
Nobody cares about what the songs mean. Just, I'm here to be entertained.
Well... Don't watch it then if you're not going to be entertained.
I don't care about how we're creating space for this Wicked song. Nobody cares about that.
Holding space.
Whatever it is.
Again, Oscars,
Creating,
March 2nd.
First you have to create to then hold.
Yes, you're right. The creating does come before the holding.
Moving on into TV, Oprah Winfrey is taking one of those GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy to lose weight, and it made her realize that she's gotten it wrong all these years about thin people. She says, quote, "I thought they had more willpower. They ate better foods. They were able to stick to it longer. They never had a potato chip. And then I realized for the first time when I took these drugs that they're not even thinking about it. They're eating when they're hungry and they're stopping when they're full." So
remember when Oprah was the spokesperson for Weight Watchers and then she started taking Ozempic and they were like, hey.
Yes. And she owns that. She says, "I realized I'd been blaming myself all these years for being overweight, and I have a predisposition that no amount of willpower is going to control." And so she says that it was an easy way out, but now she's doing it and she's living her life.
So it was a big deal. Like, oh my God, Oprah is the spokesperson for Weight Watchers. Mm-hmm. And then come to find out she was taking the Ozempic. And now I think Weight Watchers is leaning into the semaglutides.
Wow.
Really?
I believe
if you can't beat them, join them type of mentality?
Yeah, I think I did
commercial.
see something about, like, it's part of their weight loss
It's
program.
part of it.
Coaching along with supplements. So they're still on their base. They're still selling you all their foods.
Wow, you're right.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing we talked about last week where
they prescribe it. Weight Watchers Clinic, semaglutide prescribed online.
A lot of these types of meals that are prepped are leaning into protein main type of meals because so many people are on the Ozempics.
But she's saying it's she's predisposed and therefore not in her control.
Yeah, she's saying that
It's almost like she got a food addiction and she can't without the semaglutide, she cannot control when she stops eating.
And I'd say most people, if you have diabetes in your family or you have
sugar issues.
it is a predisposed thing. I don't know if she has that. But
And listen, what Weight Watchers, it's smart because, you know, when people get off the semaglutides, they go back to their old eating habits.
Sure. You have to change your habits.
You have to change your whole lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle change. And
I did talk to a friend of
Always
mine
will be.
who's, I don't think it's not Ozempic, it's the other one.
Wegovy?
No, is that tirzepatide?
There's a bunch of
Manjaro,
different ones.
whatever it is. She said that, she's like, it changed the way I perceive. She's like, when I eat, I'm not thinking about my next meal the minute I'm done eating, or like all of these bad habits that I had just kind of went away.
well, I do.
She's like, I look at food as fuel, and she's like, I still enjoy it, but I'm like, I don't overeat.
Right.
And I don't think about, and she's like, sometimes I'll take a few bites of something and I'll be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a craving inhibitor.
So, you know, if you're trying to like break those dopamine centers of your brain, I'm sure that stuff is very useful.
Wow, so
But
it actually rewires it, huh?
But even on that, it still is a lifestyle change because I know somebody very close that was
Can't eat
taking
garbage.
Well, no, it's not about that. It's about also taking care and making sure that you are getting the nutrients that you need, not just eating less. So
You can't just eat pizza crust.
yeah,
You
I'm
know,
very close to somebody with diabetes and was taking whichever one that it was for with diabetes, and eventually it was like, things hurt. My legs hurt, and he wasn't getting the correct nutrients because he was just
Not eating.
Yeah, not eating, and he felt weaker and was like, something is wrong. Like, I don't feel well. I'm not walking well. My bones hurt and everything, and got off of it and went back to more traditional ways to deal with diabetes. And within like a month, it was like, God, I feel so much better.
Well, some people it works. Some people,
Yeah, it's the same with gastric bypass or gastric bands. Like
You have to be on it.
They
You gotta know
supply a
what you're doing.
nutritionist for like 6 months after the surgery, and then they don't. So if somebody's stomach is the size of a walnut and they can only eat so much food a day, and it's all Taco Bell, that's when you see these folks that got the gastric bypass and their hair's thin and they look hollowed out, and it's like they're not getting nutrients, man. So like that's part of it too. Is like
got to change more than one thing.
Yes, 100%.
Duck Dynasty is going to return to A&E this summer. The revival. It's going to focus on Willie and Corey Robertson and the kids. Phil Robertson isn't expected back.
I've never
He's
watched an episode.
battling Alzheimer's. Season 3 of The White Lotus hasn't even aired yet, and HBO's already picked up season 4, so that's good news. Game Show 101, Ryan Seacrest, lesson 4. Excited contestants could possibly bring bodily harm. So I guess there was a recent episode of Wheel of Fortune, and the contestant solved the bonus round puzzle, and he went to go hug Seacrest. They twirled around. Seacrest went crashing to the stage floor. Here's what that sounded like.
All right.
What?
10 seconds. Good luck.
Guppies?
Yes. Oh my you got it. That's it. You did it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm good.
Daniel, easy on our host, but celebrate with 40,000.
First off, rule 1, don't touch Seacrest. And did he say, by the way, guppies?
Guppies!
I gotta hear that again.
10 seconds. Good luck.
Guppies?
I want that as a soundbite.
Yeah, you need that as
Don't
a
have Hurricane Chris on your show if you don't expect to get twirled around.
That's right. He did win 40 grand. It's a big deal.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
So good.
You need that button.
Wow, that is
Guppies.
Guppies?
Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars still lives rent-free in a lot of people's minds. Apparently, Will Smith is still angry at Chris Rock for cracking a joke about his wife.
Wait, Will Smith is mad still?
Yeah, he's still mad.
The guy who walked up on stage and struck the host?
Yes.
Okay.
So according to In Touch Weekly, the source said Will never forgive Chris for ruining his life, even though he's managed to pick up the pieces in the last
Wait,
year or
it's
so.
not his fault?
Wait,
Can we just...
Chris Rock ruined Will Smith's life?
Sociopath?
Yes. So
Guppies?
here we go. Here's Will Smith slapping and yelling at Chris Rock, in case you forgot about this. From
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the out of me.
So, yeah.
Wait.
He's still haunted by what's happened at the Oscars.
You didn't read that the wrong way?
He suffers from PTSD.
Will Smith does?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that was Chris Rock.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Getting everybody mixed up here.
But still, though, Will Smith
says that he will never forgive Chris for ruining his life. He still hates the guy, his smug attitude. Chris isn't the victim here, not in Will's opinion. A lot of
Wild.
people would agree with Will and think what's happening
Holy
to Chris is
cow.
karma for refusing to speak to Will or accept his apology.
Whether he's a victim or not has nothing to do with you blaming your ruining on someone else in that scenario. Crazy town. You've
Oh
lost
my
it.
God.
Just when you did one step to get back in the graces
Just when
of
people are
everybody.
starting to forget about it.
Yeah, you dummy.
Well, and then somebody says others feel the best thing would be for both of these egomaniacs to come together, hug it out, but they're too proud to do that. So both of them are staying very stationed into who's the victim
Chris
here.
Rock doesn't have to do anything.
Or
He's
just
the
shut
victim.
up. Yeah, just shut up about it and do what you're good at. And people will forget.
You guys don't have to be best friends. Just, avoid each other. It's fine.
And didn't Bad Boys 4 do well?
Yeah.
It came out and people
It did
liked
do
it and
well.
everybody was fine and nobody was even talking about this and now we're talking about it again. I hate to bring it up, but it's part of the news. If you're a UFO fanatic and you don't think the government is telling us everything, hello, my people. There is a new documentary that's coming out called The Age of Disclosure. Here's a little part of the trailer that's coming soon.
New doc.
The American people are ready to receive the truth.
Humanity is not the only intelligence in the universe.
Humanity is not the only intelligent species.
We are absolutely not alone. Non-human intelligence exists. UAPs are real. They're here, and they're not human.
Okay, so what is this on?
This Friday.
It's
the
not
truth
coming.
finally
It doesn't.
revealed.
It's coming to South by Southwest. So they're releasing it, and then we will get it to a streaming
Are
service.
you
soon.
ready for blurry photos and videos?
Yes, I am.
We
Watch
won't show
this.
you until you have a subscription for this streaming service. The truth finally comes out.
Moving into movie news, Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan are reuniting for something iconic, and there's no word of what it is. This year marks the 36th anniversary of When Harry Met Sally. They both posed in a photo that was on Billy Crystal's first Instagram post ever, and Meg said, quote, "It's finally happening. We're reuniting for something iconic. Can't wait to show you all
Poor
soon."
guy had his house burned down.
I know. It's terrible. Actor Peter Dinklage is about to become a lonely janitor who gets thrown into a vat of toxic waste. The Game of Thrones actor is going to star in the reboot of the 1984 The Toxic Avenger.
What?
Coming
This
to
is
theaters
great news.
this year as an unrated wide release. This version is directed by Macon Blair, supposed to be a contemporary reimagining of the extremely low-budget original film.
Which is, have you guys ever seen
No.
any of those? Or
I think I saw one.
those
of
are
them when I was a kid.
phenomenal movies. They're hilarious, and this has been shelved for a few years.
Oh, it has?
I learned this from Clownvis, yeah. But this has been shelved.
He's
and
excited,
The Troma world is so fun. It's I'm excited for this.
I love Peter Dinklage. And finally, 7 St. Louis culinarians nominated for 2025 James Beard Awards. St. Louis Magazine put this out.
This is the big one. The James Beard Awards are the big ones.
It is. Congratulations to friend of the show, Gerard Kraft.
Hey, I saw that.
Outstanding restaurateur. So his niche food group with all of his different restaurants and endeavors is in there. Emerging chef Vicia's chef de cuisine, Jane Sacro Chatham, represents St. Louis and Take Root Hospitality in the National Emerging Chef category this year. Outstanding bakery, congratulations to Nathaniel Reed Bakery in Kirkwood.
That's a
the
good place.
best bakeries in the country. Outstanding professional in beverage service, Natasha Barami at the Gin Room and Alicia Blackwell Calvert at Madrina. Both received semifinalist nominations in a new category for outstanding professional in beverage service. And best chef in the Midwest. Congratulations to the nomination of Nick Bogner of Indo
Sato.
and Sato and Lauren Nalick of Balkan Treat Box.
Yeah. Ooh.
So
Nice.
congratulations to everybody. Hope you all win. A lot of these people have been nominated before. Gerard Kraft has won in the past. Very cool for
They
them.
reopened Balkan Treat Box.
Yes. Yes, there was happened to be a
Haven't
death. It was a death, I think, of one of the staff members.
Oh,
That's why they were closed. It wasn't we thought it was a flood, but it was happened to be a death in the family. So they're back open.
And that is your crap on celebrities.
Celebrity celebrating a birthday on this day. Jack Rayner, that's Shane from Transformers Age of Extinction, is 33. Julia Jones, Kohana on Westworld, is 44. Tiffany Thiessen, dropped the amber, but you know her from Saved by the Bell, Beverly Hills 90210, White Collar, and the Alexa and Kate show on Netflix. Tiffany Thiessen, how old do you think she is?
She's in her 50s.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the years I watched Saved by the Bell, I bet she's about 10 years older than me. I'm going to say 56.
Well, you have aged her.
She's 51.
51 years
51,
old.
damn.
Nice. Mariska Hargitay is 61. Gail O'Grady, that's Donna from NYPD Blue, is 62. Princess Caroline of Monaco is 68. Richard Finch, the co-founder of Casey and the Sunshine Band, is 71. Robin Zander, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer from Cheap Trick, is 72. Chesley Sullenberger.
Chelsea.
Well, it says Chesley, so I'm going to say
It's Chelsea. It is Chelsea. That's a typo.
Chesty Sullenberger, porno birthday of the day.
Chester Sullenberger is 74 years old. Richard Dean Anderson, the original MacGyver, and Jack O'Neill on Stargate SG-1 is 75. And Gil Gerard, Buck Rogers in the 25th century, is 82 years old.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Summer Rose. And today's birthday girl has been in 199 fine films, including 2002, A Sex Odyssey, The Attack of the Monster Mammaries, Behind the Back Door 2. She was in a movie called Black with Sugar, Bun Busters, The Erotic Adventures of Bedman and Throbbing, Flaming Tongues 3, Lip Service, and who could forget her role in 1988's Lauren's favorite,
Yes.
You Bang Us from Uranus.
Guys, it's sci-fi. It's so cute. And the aliens, well endowed.
Summer Rose is 59 years old. It's your porno birthday. Those are your happy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Let's give away some Point Fest tickets. Point Fest, it's happening. We announced it last week, Saturday, May 17th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. You've got 311, you got The Urge, you got Toadies, you got Finger 11, Ludo, Sick Puppies, Alien Ant Farm, Post-Sex Nachos, Oxymorons, and more. Tickets are on sale now. We are within the first week of sales. So you could get select reserve and lawn tickets for just $30. All the details on 1057thepoint.com. After the break, we're playing.
We're going to play a little mind meld.
A little mind meld. All right, Rafe, explain.
You will pick two members of the show. Any two members. They will say I will count to three, or someone will count to three. They say a word, first word that pops in their head. They then have 5 chances to land on the same word. For instance, if Riz and I played and I said 3, 2, 1,
Band-Aid.
giraffe. All right, what's the common thing between giraffe and Band-Aid? 3, 2, 1.
Neck.
Who knows? Who knows? Neck was a good guess. So we have 5 chances to either land on the same word or not land on the same word, and you can bet on or against the pairing and win tickets. It's that easy, folks.
One right, you win. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. We're going to mind meld next. Starting tonight, you can see Rafe Williams at the Funny Bone Westport. You have 5 shows, right?
5 shows. The hour is 9. Starting tonight. I kind of forgot that it was Thursday. Starting tonight, I have 1 show tonight, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday. The Saturday early is sold out. The Friday early is teetering on sold out. I think there's like 7 or 8 tickets left. But those late shows are still available, and I'd love to see everybody come out. So go to stlfunnybone.com and come out and hang out with me this weekend.
Nice.
And I'll sign your katana in the. Bring your ninja weapons. I'll sign them in the lobby of the Funny Bone.
Oh, great.
All right, so you guys all saw the viral video of Mark Zuckerberg looking at Jeff Bezos' girlfriend's boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So I guess it was at the inauguration.
More
so
like Mark Zuckerberg, am I right?
She had so her name is Lauren Sanchez, and I didn't know much about her. So her and Bezos is not married yet, right?
I think they are married.
They either just did or they're about to be.
All I see is partner, so I'm not sure what that means. But I know she was married to former Kansas City Chiefs tight end Tony Gonzalez and has, I think, kids with him.
Yeah, she's been very successful in her marriages so far.
Yes. But she was out there at the inauguration with basically her bra showing and her giant cans out. Mm-hmm. And Zuckerberg, being the guy that he is, was caught staring.
Is he that guy? He's such a nerd.
Now, here's the question, though. And I heard a woman ask this. Is it that hard for guys not to look at boobs? Is it that hard for guys not to look at boobs?
Yeah, what's up with you guys?
I don't know. It is.
There needs to be a GLP-1 drug for that. Because if people are predisposed to be whatever they're predisposed to be, we're definitely predisposed.
And we're looking.
To be interested.
And we're looking.
And you never know who was sitting next to him. Was it a friend of his or anything that said, like, dude, what's she wearing? And he looks, and then they take a picture at that moment, you know? That kind of thing?
No.
Listen,
Okay.
you are on the biggest stage on the planet. Everything's being filmed. You know it. There's only one thing you got to tell yourself if you know you're sitting next to her.
Don't. I'd be sweating. Don't.
I took my semi-boob-tied injection.
Don't. Is it, Rafe, is it that hard for guys not to look at boobs?
Is it actually hard? No.
Yes, it is.
Is it hard? Yes.
Well, is it evolution?
It is hard not to. It's hard not to notice if it's something that was like if you're attracted to it. We are predisposed to be like, cool, nice, and can you easily do it like Moon said and be like, understand that like, hey, I'm on a public stage. I'm up here all day. I'm locked in.
And you gotta go against every instinct you have.
Yeah, I mean, especially if they're out, you know, it's tough.
You don't wear something like that to not have people look.
Yeah, she looked like a porn star at the inauguration.
Right.
And I was like, oh, am I just like a prude now? I don't know. I was like, this is a little much. Like even for her.
Yeah, it's kind of tough because you get into that old like, well, just because I have them doesn't mean. But it's like, yeah.
You know that
it's the same thing. Like if I stuff a cucumber down the front of my skinny jeans, you're probably going to glance, you know, and it's like that's kind of.
Well, you know, it's
why I did it.
You know, it's amazing too.
Or it's just like a natural. You're going to notice. We are visual creatures. We're going to notice these things.
Not only was she there and dressed like that at a presidential inauguration, wives of cabinet members were not allowed in there. There was not enough room for wives of most cabinet members.
No way.
And they were in the back.
Oh yeah, dude. Some of them were in overflow rooms. There were
Right.
governors and cabinet members in overflow rooms that weren't allowed.
Well, you got to
They
make
didn't have
room
enough
for those Sanchez knockers.
But
They got to be. We got to
They're
get those.
getting a roll of their
gotta
own
get
in the
took up a
cabinet.
seat.
Actually, those
Yeah.
her knockers are now the new Secretary of Agriculture.
Yes, that was just announced this morning.
Egg and dairy prices are coming down.
Zuckerberg, stop making that noise. Mama, stop it. Mama's leche.
I love watching guys look at other people. Like I do this with you guys all the time. Like when we're out at events or whatever, it's fun to just observe
Oh.
men.
Observe us. Observe.
Yeah.
From your high,
And what do we
from your
do?
ivory
High.
tower.
No, I mean I look too, but it's fun for me to also look at men, watch what's going on.
If a woman walks in with her cans out, I mean, of course we're going to notice.
Right.
And
Yeah, we know.
An instinct is to look. It is that hard for guys not to look. Now there's looking, there's glancing, and there's staring.
Yeah.
Okay, when
And
you're
there's a-
staring,
there's
and
a
you're
lot of
lo- and
difference
you're-
between those things.
right? And you're locked in. Yeah, we've gone to creepy.
Yeah.
You've got to have some kind of self-control.
What's fun about the observation? I'd like to hear this.
Because like
What do
I
you
do this with
notice?
Tim. So like if we are out and like a gorgeous woman walks by,
So you notice her.
I notice her.
Okay.
So obviously yes. And it's fun to see, will he look? Will he not? It's just this little fun, little internalized thing that
Cool. I'm sure he
Just
loves
so-
the games.
Just so you know what's going on.
I do it
in
with
his
every
head
guy in my
is
life.
He knows that you're doing that.
No, he doesn't know.
He
I
does.
promise you he doesn't.
Will he
I
comment?
promise he does.
I don't know about that.
What?
Will he comment?
No.
We're not
He's
as
not a
stupid.
starer or
We're not
anything.
as stupid as you think we are.
No, I'm not saying you're stupid. This is just something that like I did it yesterday with Rafe. You checked out like the buns on one of the servers that was like delivering the meals yesterday. And you just glanced. It wasn't like you were staring at an ass.
Was it
It was
Todd?
just like you
When?
just looked yesterday at lunch.
Busted.
You've seen so many butts on stage.
I do
I'm gonna
this
be
all the
honest,
freaking
like,
time.
I don't
you
think
don't
that's
even know
true.
you're doing it.
I would be honest with you. I literally do not think that's true.
But that's what I mean. It's not. It's like you're saying. You
I don't
can't help it.
I could
It's like
tell
an
you if I thought one of our
evolutionary thing.
servers was hot yesterday, and I do not remember them at all.
No, I'm not saying it's a hot thing. I'm saying like it's just the staring. Will the glance happen? Like you're saying, you can't help it.
Can't help it.
So it's fun to see if it actually does happen or not.
If I'm wherever and Lauren Sanchez, Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, with her cans out, comes and is in my periphery or wherever, in my sight range, yeah. And there's going to be a picture of it, of me, and Scott
I love
Rizzuto
people
stares
watching,
at boobs. Okay.
I love people watching all the time, every day, everywhere I go.
Do you think your interpretation could ever be flawed?
What do you mean?
Like you see.
I
somebody glance.
1,000% did not check out, and I would tell you, and I'm just like, I wonder where that happened. Like, were they walking away?
It just happened. Like it's not a big
Was
deal.
the butt right
It's
here
like-
in my face?
no, it was like to this person walked by, and you.
Interesting.
And that's fine. Is it flawed? Sure. I'm not saying like every time you look at a person.
I'm just
you're
curious
like,
if I
"Oh,
was
that
looking at a
person's
person,
hot."
you're like, he's checking out her buns.
Because Tim and I've actually gotten into it before about my people watching at events. Like, he's like, what are you doing, lady?
I will say that to my wife. My wife's a starer. She'll lock in.
Yeah.
She hey, you're being weird.
Yeah.
And
I just
people are
love
going to
looking at
notice it,
people.
and then it's going to be a confrontation. And I don't want
have
that.
to be.
We have an open hot policy, guy or girl. Makes life easy. Like we'll be like, oh, she's hot,
Oh,
or
yeah.
he's hot, or that's a hot couple, or whatever.
My
Like
wife
we
and I
don't
like
get.
that too. I don't care.
Yeah, that's
There's no will you look game being played, in
No, but
it's like go ahead and look and then comment on it, and then there's
then be
no
done.
yeah,
We're
there's no
done.
weirdness about it.
I'm saying sometimes my wife will lock in, and she doesn't even realize it.
She's just locked in on someone,
No,
not for their looks, just for like I don't like the looks of this person. They look suspicious.
Yes.
Not because they're hot, because she just doesn't like something about them.
Have you ever noticed that really famous people, if you see them in the hallway here or wherever, they just never look to left or right? They always seem like they're super focused and they won't pay attention to anything else around them. And I have a feeling it's always because of that. They're like, someone's going to take a picture.
Boo to them. All right, let's give away some stuff. All right, we're gonna play a little mind meld. Okay, we tried this once before. I think it worked out all right. So you guys on the phone will pick two Riz Show members.
Huh?
On the count of three, the two Riz Show members will say a word. Now, You have 5 chances
After that. Correct.
To say single words and match.
Yes, you're trying to mind meld. You're trying to read each other's mind and find the word of commonality between the 2 words you just said. It's very simple once we start playing.
But is it?
It seems like it should be.
Were we successful last time?
Yeah.
We were successful.
We had a couple. There were a couple biffs.
Yeah, we weren't incredibly impressive, but
It's about 50-50.
I don't think I'm that good at this game.
but we did okay.
And by the way, today's contest is sponsored by
CarStar, your auto body repair experts, locally owned with nationwide guarantees. See carstar.com for locations near you.
Scott, come in here so we can mind meld.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the phone. Steven, hello.
Hey, good morning.
All right,
Hello.
Steven, pick 2 Riz members. Let's see if we'll mind meld.
Let's go with Riz and Moon, please.
All right.
You think we're gonna do it or not?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's betting on you.
He says yes.
All right. I'm going to count it down. On the count of 3, say the first word that pops into your little beans.
Clear them. Okay, here we
Clear
go.
the mechanism. Clear your mind.
Somebody's gonna keep track.
Moment of Zen.
Yes.
We got it. Moment of Zen.
It's a 3, 2, 1 answer, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Moment of Zen. Clear it out.
Here it is.
Dead air.
Lock it
Clear
up.
it out.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Toilet.
Toilet and phone. What is the common word that would connect toilet and phone in 3, 2, 1?
Germs.
TikTok.
Germs and TikTok. Now we have a new set of words. Germs and TikTok. And only don't get caught up in previous words. Try to find the connection between germs and TikTok. 3, 2, 1.
Screen.
Gross.
Screen and gross.
God dang it.
Here we go.
What is the common
I was gonna say screen.
connected? Well, you didn't.
I
so
didn't.
now
No, I
we
didn't.
got to find it.
Screen and gross.
Screen and gross. 3, 2, 1.
Smudge.
Fingerprints.
Smudge and fingerprints.
I mean, those are synonymous, yes?
No, because it could be your nose.
No.
I'm sorry?
Your nose could hit the screen and have a little print.
Damn it.
Smudge and fingerprints in 3, 2.
Hang on.
There's a word.
Is there a word?
I have no words.
Smudge and fingerprints in 3, 2, 1.
Oil.
Finger
Oil was the connecting oil.
Oil?
Finger and oil. What would cause a smudge and fingerprints? Oil. That was a very good guess.
Wait.
Final one.
Okay, and what is
Finger
it?
and oil.
Finger and oil.
Here we go.
Wait, hang on. What,
Oh, no,
we
there's a
can't
word.
use previous words. And
There
I got
is a
There's a word. There's a word.
What do you mean?
There's a
and
word.
oil.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What?
Stop
Yeah.
stalling.
The
Let's
word.
go. 3, 2, 1.
Peanut butter.
Oh, no.
What'd you say?
He said paint.
Paint.
God dang, that was hard.
And
Where
It
did
doesn't
peanut
say
butter.
moisturize.
Sorry, bud.
Oil.
Yeah.
Finger paint,
Lotion.
finger
Finger paint.
oil paint.
Oh, yeah, that's a
They
good
did
I mean, I
not
see
get
where you
there.
went.
There was no mind meld, so that is a loss for that contestant who bet on the
sorry.
Riz and Moon
Sorry.
connection.
I mean, I felt like we were doing
He danced around it a couple times. I feel like, man, smudge and
close.
fingerprints.
All right.
Screen and
Hi,
gross.
Melissa.
Gosh, what a stressful game.
Happy birthday, Riz.
Thanks, Melissa.
It's so stressful to do it in 3 seconds.
All right. Pick 2 people.
Rafe and Learn.
Rafe and Learn.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Hang on. Oh, you think they're going to do it or not?
They're going to do it.
Shut that
thinks
dog.
it is, too.
Hang on one second.
Put your shoes back on.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one does not count as a turn. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Dream.
River.
Dream and river. Ready.
River. Dream.
3, 2, 1.
Mountain.
boat.
Paper boat.
Paper boat. That's 2 words.
Oh, okay, boat.
Paper
Mountain and boat.
boat and mountain.
Do you want one? What? You got to pick one word.
I want boat.
Boat. Boat.
Boat.
And mountain.
Hold on. Boat and mountain.
3, 2, 1.
Water.
Okay, we're getting there.
Ocean and water. What is the word that connects ocean and water? There's
3,
a word.
2, 1.
Salt.
Oh my God! Oh my God, Melissa, they did it.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, Melissa, hang on. Salt?
Mind meld.
How'd you get that?
Because the ocean is made of salt water.
Salt water.
I would have said river.
Ocean.
Oh.
Water.
Ocean and
salt. You're looking for a common
Would
word.
you have said salt?
that connects the
Yeah.
two.
That's the only word to say.
It was
No,
water
it's
and
not.
ocean.
Moist.
Water and
What's
ocean?
the common between
Moist would have been good.
Salt.
We got there.
It is salt.
No, you got there.
And paper boat was a good guess.
Paper
especially
boat.
for
I didn't know
for
it was
us.
2 words. In my head, it was 1.
Technically, it might be one.
Kathy, hello.
Yes, hi.
Hey, all right, pick two people.
We're going to go with Learn and Moon.
Learn and Moon. Okay. Do you think they're going to do it or not?
Yes.
All right, she says yes. They
Says
will
you
mind meld.
Mind meld.
Get into my brains.
All right, first word that pops into your heads in 3, 2, 1.
TV.
Bear.
What'd you say?
I said TV.
TV and bear. Here we go.
TV and bear in 3, 2, 1.
Bernstein.
Bernstein and chef.
What the fumf is a Bernstein?
Bear.
Bernstein Bears.
Oh, Berenstein Bear.
And chef.
Oh, yeah.
Bernstein.
Berenstein and chef in 3, 2, 1.
Cartoon.
Cartoon and what?
I said steak,
Steak.
because I'm.
Oh, you just unlocked it.
Cartoon
I'm
and
just lost.
steak.
Cartoon and
I'm
steak.
flummoxed.
2 more times.
Hang on.
Hold on.
No, they got 3
3
more.
more times.
Cartoon and steak.
Cartoon and steak in 3,
I got another way.
2.
No, you got a 3?
It doesn't matter. We have to go.
Did you
3,
say whatever?
2, 1.
Sky.
Simpsons and Sky.
We can do something here.
We can do something here.
2 more shots?
2 more
You guys
shots.
missed the last one.
We can do
Simpsons and Sky in 3, 2, 1.
Cloud.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Sometimes
They
you
did
just
it.
got to throw a random word and hope the
did
next one matches.
Hang on, Kathy.
Yeah, I thought you guys were going to say Flintstones.
I'm terrible at this. I would have said yellow.
Oh.
For what?
For the sky.
Well, the clouds at the beginning of The Simpsons.
Yeah. No, that's right.
That's what I
That's
thought.
right.
You
But
know, the beginning
yellow,
of The
I guess
Simpsons, that
their
was
color.
a great guess.
Oh, my God. Huh. What did I say? Steak? What an idiot. I must be hungry.
Cartoon
Eric,
steak.
hello.
Hello.
All right, pick 2 people.
I'm going to go Rafe and Learn.
Rafe and Learn again.
All right.
Will they get it or no?
Oh, they got this.
Okay, another yes. Here we go. First word. 3, 2, 1.
Pillow.
Plant.
Pillow plant.
Pillow
Pillow plant.
and plant.
In 3, 2, 1.
Bamboo.
Okay. Soft and bamboo.
Soft and bamboo.
Ready?
Yeah, here we go.
We
3,
got this.
2, 1.
Sheets. Good night, baby.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it,
That's how
brother.
you do it, Eric. Hang on. How do we work that out?
What do you mean?
We mind meld. We're
We
connected.
both are aware of the bamboo sheet.
Bamboo sheets.
Yes. Soft and amazing if you have perimenopause.
We're tuned in, dude. It's the tuning fork of friendship.
Bamboo sheets.
Maybe you should be nicer.
What? Kevin
Those
and
bamboo sheets are
Collinsville.
from New York City. New York City.
All right, Kevin, pick 2 people.
Riz and Moon.
Risen Moon.
I told you I'm terrible at this. I would go Rafe and Learn every time if you want tickets.
Well, learn is a common
We can bet
denominator
against
for success
Kevin.
right here.
What do you think? Yes or no?
She did it with.
No.
No. Okay, that's wise.
Oh, watch
She
this.
could
That's
bet
wise.
against.
Watch this.
Risen
That's
Moon.
wise, and I'm going to try my best.
Here we go.
Okay.
First thing you think of.
Here we go.
And
I'm getting in my stance.
2, 1.
Soccer.
Soccer and snow.
Snow and soccer. Snow and soccer. Snow and soccer in. This should be done right here.
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
Field.
Ball. Yes.
Ball and field.
Snowball,
Ball and
soccer
field.
Ball.
Ball and field.
In 3, 2, 1.
kick.
Football.
Kick.
Kick and football. Okay. Kick and football in 3, 2, 1.
Goal.
Goal and foot. Okay.
Foot and goal.
This
Here we
is
are.
good.
And
and goal.
3,
There's a word.
1.
Toe. Damn it.
Toe and net. This is your final guess.
Oh,
dang it.
no.
Toe and
Think,
net.
think this through. Think this through.
There's no time to think.
Toe and net.
Toe and net.
Oh God, this is a loss.
You guys, I feel you kind of went past it and painted yourselves
Yeah,
in
we
a
missed
corner.
it. This is a loss.
Somebody is saying Riz is only thinking of his own last guess, not the 2 current words.
Wait a second.
I know I'm trying.
What are the previous words?
This is
Doesn't matter. You should never think
Don't
about
even
that.
think
Think
about
about
it.
what connects to 2
But
words.
Net and
I can't
toe.
say a previous word, right?
It was snow, soccer, ball, field, kick, football, foot, goal,
Oh.
toe, and net.
Okay, I was gonna say goal, but
Here we go.
I'm glad I asked.
3, 2, 1.
Goalie. Shoe. That's probably the right one.
Goalie. And you were bet against, so
Yeah,
congratulations. to the winner.
congratulations,
Yeah, we did
Kevin.
it.
You bet correctly.
We didn't throw that at all.
No mind meld.
We'll see you at Point Fest. I don't know what you're talking about.
Goodbye, Ted.
Doing something
Bye,
else.
Kevin.
Last contestant, Dale. Hello. Dale in Wentzville. Dale?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, Dale. Pick
All right,
2
Dale.
people.
Let's go with Riz and King Scott.
Risen King.
Yeah, dude.
Riz and King Scott. Okay. King Scott.
Are you betting on or against
Yeah,
them?
on or
Dale?
against?
The odds say go against.
Yes,
You
they
are
do.
correct.
Against.
With these two geniuses.
Oh,
What?
All right, let's
Maybe
get
this
him in
is
here.
it.
All right, Scott Mines.
All right. Hello, King Scott.
Scott to Scott.
Of course, you leave the room and you're picked.
Scott to Scott.
Thought it
Dale.
wasn't happening today.
All right, two Scots.
All right, ready?
First word that pops into your little brains in 3, 2, 1.
Hair. What'd you say?
Pie.
Hair pie.
Okay,
Now
guys,
there is a
what's the
word.
that
I just
brings
want to
us
say there is a word.
Yeah, dude.
You can win this right now
I mean, you can do it in a record-breaking two.
if you want to.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
This
in
could be great.
hair
Scott has
and
no
pie.
idea what we're
Hair
talking
pie.
about.
Ready?
In 3, 2, 1.
Italian.
Vagina. What?
Come on, man.
What did you say?
What'd he say?
Sorry, I don't know.
What did you say?
Italian.
What?
Italian vagina.
All right, Italian vagina.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's do it.
You had it. It was a gimme. Nothing's been better set up.
That was a slam dunk.
I didn't think about. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
noticed what you don't think about.
Vagina and Italian.
Now choose wisely.
There is also probably a connective word here. Vagina and Italian. In
There is a word.
3, 2, 1.
Marinara. What?
What did you say?
Marinara.
Oh, God.
What did he say?
Female.
Female marinara.
Oh.
You guys have never been
Female
closer in your
marinara.
circle.
There's a word. It's here. Female marinara. What is
Now
the
we
two
got it,
things
we
that
got
can
it.
connect female marinara in 3, 2, 1.
Tomato. What?
What did you say?
Tomato. He said chef.
Tomato.
Oh, hey, at least you're
and
zooming
chef.
in.
This is out of the vagina now.
It's all right. You were here. It should be easy. Tomato chef. 3, 2, 1.
Salsa.
Did you say Tulsa?
No, I said salsa.
Oh.
Tulsa and toss.
You said toss and salsa?
What does that have
Yeah.
to do with tomatoes or chef?
It's your last
Well, they
chance.
toss the salad.
Salsa toss.
He's back there.
Where we- this is-
now
you know
he's
what? This
thinking
is
of it.
it.
Those tomatoes.
Salsa toss.
There is a word for
Wait,
wait,
what are
where
the
we
two
at?
words?
Where we at?
sauce and salsa.
No,
Toss.
toss and
Oh, you said
salsa.
toss.
Yeah. Toss salsa. Salsa toss. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Tortilla.
Oh,
Chips and tortilla.
they both put their hands.
I'm going to have to say no on this. We're going to have to give it to the
Yeah, but you know what? That's good for Dale. Congratulations, Dale.
Yeah, the fact that no one said spaghetti on Tomato Chef is mind-boggling.
For
to
some
me.
reason, I thought we already said spaghetti.
You did not.
No, we said vagina.
Yeah, one and the
thing.
same.
We danced all around it.
My
Dale,
goodness.
Congratulations,
Well, we didn't do it,
Dale.
and you know what? That's good for Dale.
Yeah.
Way to go, Dale.
Dale won.
Congrats, Dale.
Dale's going to Point Fest. All right, thank you.
Wow. You
Well
guys,
done, I guess. I don't know.
You set up the comedy.
I should have known with Scott and vagina.
But you have to take the risk. You
I
got
had to take the risk.
You got
I
to do
had
what's
to-
right.
I had to. That's what everybody else would have said, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, Marinara Female was, if you wanted to go there, there was a right answer for that, too.
What was the right answer?
I think
It starts with
period
a
was the
P.
right answer for
Yeah.
that.
Female marinara. Get it?
Sorry, St. Louis, but I'm not alone in this.
Oh, yeah. You're, yeah.
Won't be able to erase that out of my brain today.
Rizzuto.
Weren't we talking the other day about people taking Xanaxes now on flights? And like it should be calming them down instead of getting people acting up.
Right.
You know, because there have been a lot, we talk about it all the time, people going nuts on airplanes. Yeah, it could be a combo of, edibles and alcohol. But if you, take a Xanax and you have a cocktail, that should put you out, right?
You think?
I would not advise mixing the two.
I don't think it puts
I
you
would not
out.
advise it, but
Like if you overdo it, it can put you out. Like I've done that. I've had a Xanax and a Jack and Coke on a flight and been completely okay. Like nothing. I'm not saying do it. You probably shouldn't mix alcohol with benzodiazepines, but like, I've done it and I was fine.
headline.
Okay.
United passenger fined $10,000 for relieving himself in seat mid-flight after mixing Xanax and alcohol.
Didn't happen to me.
That you remember.
Right.
Somebody else's mess.
United Airlines passenger mixed Xanax with alcohol to calm his nerves on a Newark-bound flight, ended up losing his cool and peeing in his seat and in the aisle.
Damn. What was the dosage of that Xanax?
I don't know. He was a 34-year-old guy, was slapped with a $10,000 fine for going number 1 on United Flight 71 from Amsterdam to Newark.
Man, you know me, man. I'm not a violent person. I'm trying to help everybody. I'm trying to be a peacemaker. That would enrage me so much if I was anywhere near that.
Well, you know what sucks is they had to land the plane. Like, they were supposed to be going from Amsterdam to Newark. The pilot.
Oh, they had to land somewhere else?
They landed in Dublin.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, I'd be so upset. Oh,
and the captain had to dump more than $30,000 worth of fuel to divert the plane because it can't land that heavy.
And he's only getting charged $10K?
I believe you get your butt kicked for doing something like that.
Dude, so they had to dump the fuel, which means they just, I guess, has that happened? They just open up the fuel tanks and
put it in the ocean?
Put it in the ocean. This guy, the guy who peed in the aisle, is a climate analyst. In court, he offered his most sincere apology, saying he was, quote, horrified and embarrassed by his actions. The plane had been airborne for about 2 hours when police say Zach, this guy's name, Zach, began acting unruly, disrupting passengers near him, and then urinating all over his seat and in the aisle.
That sucks. I wonder if he was a frequent user of Xanax, or he got it for the trip, you know? Maybe he was, where was he flying from to?
Amsterdam.
Okay.
To New Jersey.
So he's all right. So that's a long flight.
That's a big one.
And then you're going over water. People are uneasy about that. So maybe he was like, I'm going to get, big Xanax. I'm going to do it for the first time, and it's going to knock me out. And then he's having night crimes.
By the time you get to Dublin, you're still crossing a lot of land. So, like, where is he dumping the fuel? Because...
Well, they probably went past Ireland because they were 2 hours into the flight.
Oh, and came back.
And they had to come back.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
So when Ireland's national police got on board the plane, officials say he was so hammered he could not understand where he was.
Couldn't have been that far past Ireland, though.
And he was arrested, pleaded guilty to intoxication, threatening, abusive, or insulting behavior. And, my favorite, causing an annoyance on board an aircraft.
Where was he being charged?
In Ireland.
I was going to say, how does that jurisdiction work?
Right.
Is it point of origin?
Whatever it was, since I guess they landed in Ireland, he was charged all under Ireland's Air Navigation and Transport Act. So the judge, called his actions appalling and horrifying. The guy's got no criminal record. He apologized, committed to donating $5,000 to charitable causes.
All right.
Court ordered him to match his donations to help pay for damages to the United flight.
This is not going to be popular, and I'm going to say it anyway. And this will never happen. This is not a wise thing for me to say. I'm only going to upset more people than agree with me. But I don't think alcohol should be allowed on planes or in airports.
What?
Leave.
Well, you know what?
I don't think it presents anything. But
nothing good. Nothing good comes out of it.
I'm not saying people shouldn't have the right and obviously the freedom to enjoy themselves in layovers and different stuff or whatever. But I just, from this instance to a drunken pilot to something else, it just presents so many opportunities for potential hazard, especially with people mixing things from weed to edibles to Xanax to whatever pills to something you're on prescription wise or something.
Do you drink on every flight you're on?
Not every flight.
No, I don't. Not every flight.
But I like having a beverage up there.
I like having the option
I feel fancy. And I really do. And I don't normally order a Jack and Coke on the ground. It's just up in the air for some reason.
Yeah.
Not really sure about that.
I do too.
Really?
I never go. I don't say never. I rarely go to the airport bar. Mm-hmm. But if I'm up in the sky and the little beverage cart comes by, sure I want.
Sure, man,
I used to too. I used to love
ginger ale. I never drink ginger ale on the ground.
You know, the big one is tomato juice.
Oh yeah, my stepdad.
Why am I going to order tomato juice? Yeah. Only on a plane.
So weird.
And the sad thing about these kind of stories is it makes drunks sound really bad.
Right?
You know?
You know what alcohol brings to the table?
I'm well
Good
aware.
times.
Freedom.
I used to love an airplane.
Great choices.
An airport beer and an airplane beer and all that. But I mean, it's
cops.
Again, I just don't. I think we would alleviate some of these peeing on people in planes and fights and drunken pilots.
This is rare. Doesn't happen every day, but it does happen.
Right.
It wasn't like he was trying to traumatize everybody. These are crimes committed because he was intoxicated. And I don't know what the level of Xanax he was using and how many drinks he had. And somebody in the chat said, you have a Xanax and a beer. it can make it feel like 4 beers. Absolutely.
Especially in altitude. Yeah.
In
I'll
altitude.
throw altitude into it.
So there was probably a lot of things at play here. I want to, in my heart, I believe this guy doesn't normally do Xanax, and he went a little too far with the drinks, and then peed on everything.
I totally understand the innocence of all that. It's just the ramifications in the air are either, death to a few hundred people, or
all right, if you
30 grand worth of fuel.
If you were a cool left bank that you weren't expecting.
If you ban
the ramifications
alcohol,
are bigger.
If you ban alcohol in the air and at the airports, you know what's going to happen? It's going to be people sneaking stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, don't.
Good luck.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that. I mean, because then you get busted in an airport doing that. And listen, man, in soccer stadiums, in where soccer is the most popular thing ever, certain soccer stadiums banned alcohol because they had to.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it wasn't worth it. The potential damage was just the ramifications.
Well, but then
were
what
too
would
big.
happen? They would get drunk before they go in.
That's fine. Do it. I'm just saying they're not going to supply it for you.
Yeah, now you got a pre-party before you go to the airport. That may be even worse.
Everybody's,
At
like,
least we
leaning.
got everybody contained.
Going through TSA.
I'm taking my shoes off, my belt off.
Yeah, they're like,
At least we got everybody in the building already.
Get it.
Well, you take your belt off.
And not like anybody doesn't know the consequences of getting hammered on a flight.
But some people don't. Some people
Nobody's
don't.
aware of like drinking too many and then getting put on a no-fly list.
I think a lot of people don't understand like that altitude does something different. You get dehydrated faster, or this or that. I mean, I don't think a lot of people are thinking about that. There's no warnings or anything. And using the excuse that the extremes are going to do this kind of crap anyway. I mean,
So just think there are certain people that there's a subsect of society that thinks that God forbid you'd be bored. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you're a big
my
boy, you
job
can
is to get
handle it.
hammered drunk at the airport because I was forced to wait 45 minutes on a layover. That's
It's
on
your
you.
fault.
That's on you. Like, you can have a couple and ease the pain, but if you're the type of person that doesn't know how to do that, and you think that like because you've been minorly inconvenienced or that I'm going to black out so I can just erase. I'm going to travel through time. Some people try to time travel on a flight. Like, that's the risk you run, dude.
I'll throw, a big old Xanax and a glass of Jameson. All right.
Sounds fun.
Sounds great. Next thing you know, you're peeing in the seat in the aisle and you're in Dublin getting arrested.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
So last time I was at the zoo was last year. Went to the zoo last year.
Mm-hmm.
When my brother and his family were in town. I remember going to the lion enclosure and saying, the lions, they're not really doing much.
Aw.
Kind of just laying there.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, they're cats. Cats sleep
I
for
guess
like
so, but
19 hours a day.
I was a little disappointed, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, please.
What do you want them to do?
Yeah.
Like, balance on a ball and juggle for you?
Did they roar?
You know, I'm a lion guy.
You are a Leo.
I'm a lion guy. I don't know. Entertain me. Lions do lion things.
Mm-hmm.
Roar, walk around.
They're so cute.
Well, sad news from the zoo. Kabara, the St. Louis Zoo's only remaining African lion, has died.
What?
R.I.P.
Yep. Kabara was 19 years old when she was euthanized Tuesday after suffering from advanced liver disease. Her mate, Ngazi, was euthanized back in November after suffering from liver and spinal disease. Kabara was born at the Basel Zoo in Switzerland back in 2005, came to the St. Louis Zoo when she was 18 months old. Kabara and Ignazi successfully raised multiple litters, according to a statement from the zoo. Now, once grown, the cubs moved to another zoo. In the wild, mature lions seek out new territory away from their parents, so that's why they never keep the cubs with the parents, because naturally they try to move away from them.
I had
The pride.
the big cat guy and that whole staff take me and a friend down into the belly, like where they like feed them and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was right after they had one of those litters, and like the cubs and stuff were inside in the little cages, and we were right next to them. And the dad came through the hole and saw us by the cubs, and let out a roar. And it scared the ever-living daylights out of me. Man. There was something primal in my brain that said, like, dude, you got to go.
Yeah.
How far away can they hear a lion roar? What is it, like? It's miles, isn't it?
2 miles?
I don't know. It changed my entire respect for, just our brains
listen, lines
and
are
nature in
badass.
general.
Love lines.
Up
Love
to
me a line.
5 miles.
5
away.
miles.
5 miles.
It was really primally terrifying.
Well, zookeepers remember Kabara as being feisty, taking naps in the large tree in the lion habitat, while Ngazi waited patiently for her on the ground. Now, according to the Smithsonian National Zoo, lions in captivity can live until their late teens or early 20s. In the wild, female lions may live to 16, while male lions rarely survive past 12.
Wow,
I didn't know it was
12.
so short.
So they're kind of in their 90s. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it.
Congratulations.
I thought it was from drinking or
So,
something.
so what are they going to do? We're getting new ones?
They have not said. Let's listen.
Let's
We're
let
in
it
mourning.
sit. Let's mourn.
We're in mourning,
Okay.
and then we'll figure out a new line for next year.
We need a new lion, man.
We'll figure out a new line for next year.
To do tricks for Rizzuto when he goes.
If you've got, come on.
Go to the circus if you want that. All right, this is the zoo.
Where do they put those
It's
at?
not like I paid good money to be here.
Right, it's free. What are you even doing? Yeah.
You did walk all the way to the back
I
corner.
did. Yeah,
to be
it's
honest.
far. It's a far walk. Apparently, the zoo, though, you can't hire somebody to carry you.
I bet you can at this point.
Probably. If you've got an old iPhone with TikTok on it, you might want to toss it up on eBay. It might pay off those student loans. I don't know. So President Trump signed an order this week delaying the TikTok ban for 75 days. But legal experts are not sure what could happen if he changed his mind or if the next president wanted to fine companies retroactively. They'd potentially be on the hook for billions. So Apple and Google are not risking it. As of this morning, and you may want to check, TikTok is still not on the app stores.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you had it, it works, but you cannot download
But you
it.
cannot download it.
Really?
Yeah, because there's too much on the line, and there's it was a court ruling from an EO from when he was president the first time that was passed into law. And so if you're Apple and they're saying that the fine for that is billions. You're
Well,
just
yeah.
like,
So
nah,
they're on a wait and see kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
hey, let's see what happens with this. We'll wait the 75 days. So I don't think it's on their app stores. And this is Apple and Google. So you could use TikTok if you already had it on your phone, but you can't download it. And people are trying to cash in by listing their old phones on eBay for crazy amounts of money,
Interesting.
like $25,000.
I'll sell my current phone for that.
Well, you have to sell your Apple ID as well, I assume.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you scrub your phone
Right.
before giving it to somebody else? And that would make the TikTok app go away if you scrub your phone. So how do you do that? You just have to manually go through and delete everything and hope
I
that...
guess so. For $25,000, if some idiots want to buy your phone for $25,000, you'll go and manually erase everything.
You can have my wiener pics.
One person posted their iPhone 15 Pro for $5 million.
$5 million.
Or best offer. I bet they'll take $4 million.
Hey, would you do that
OBO?
if you had to start from scratch? Would you sell your device, and all your information physically for $25K?
My phone right now for $25K. Like here it is. Like I don't touch it. Like here.
Like here's access to anything.
You
So
got to be able to clear some stuff.
But you can't because your Apple ID, I'm sure, is associated with all sorts of things. So you would basically have to go in and change
If
your
I
bank account.
deactivate my Apple ID on here, will the apps go away?
Yeah.
Great question.
Will the apps disappear? They still be downloaded on the phone.
I think it's because they're associated with the Apple ID, and same with Android.
Are you sure?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not. I'm not
sure?
the Geek Squad here. But
I
think
can
that's how
log
it works.
into your TikTok on my phone.
Yes, but you have to have the app, and your phone is associated
Right.
with your Apple
With the
ID.
downloaded app.
With the downloaded apps. And your Apple ID is your email.
Because the app is basically a piece of software.
Listen, this is top of mind right now for me, and I'll say this. My brother was scammed. He was hacked. And every day I have spent hours and hours and hours trying to help clean up this mess. And it is so difficult when someone can embed themselves in just simply your email, because then they can get into every single account that you have and reset passwords and reset everything and do it with just access to your email. And it has been maybe the biggest nightmare I've ever endured in my entire life, and we're just at the very tip top of it. Yeah. And I don't think I would sell my phone or even the possibility of the access to that for $25,000.
Banking stuff.
Yeah, but I got some good news. It does say here you can log out of your Apple ID on your phone, and the apps will stay there.
Ah, there you go.
But still, I mean, there's a history on that phone they could probably hack.
You can log out of your Apple ID, and the apps still stay on your phone.
Okay.
But maybe the only apps. Maybe the apps are only accessible if you log back into it. If someone else logs into it, I wonder if it's there.
We're speaking hypothetical anyway.
Yeah,
Because, again, you throw your phone up there on eBay. There's a bunch listed for like $2,000. And it doesn't look like people are even willing to pay for that. I don't know. But if you're that addicted to TikTok, you probably had it on your phone already.
And can't you just go on a browser and do it that way?
No.
I don't know.
TikTok's available that way.
You don't think there's a lot of people?
Host.
You don't think there's a lot of people that have held off, and then now they're like, "Well, now that it's back, I think I'll get on there."
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's all this TikTok talk?
I don't know. Reading cursive could now be added to the list of most wanted skills. Reading cursive. Not just writing it, reading it. So the U.S. National Archives and Records Administration is looking for people with exceptional cursive reading skills. So USA Today reported that the federal organization, again, this is the U.S. National Archives, they're asking, I guess this is a group tasked with archiving the country's most precious records and documents. They're currently looking for volunteers who could read the cursive writing on over 200 years' worth of documents. And the majority of the handwritten documents that need transcribing are from Revolutionary War times,
Dang.
when writing in cursive was the standard form of penmanship. So the community manager with the National Archives catalog said reading cursive is a superpower now.
That's ridiculous.
To volunteer, all that's required is to sign up online, and then you're in. There's no application or anything. You just pick a record that hasn't been done, read the instructions. It's easy to do for like a half hour a day or a week. I don't know. I may want to try to do this.
That's really cool. What's the pay?
$0. It's volunteer.
Oh, that's really cool.
You're out?
That was cooler.
If it's a superpower, if it's so valuable
Do you think
and rare.
Superman gives you a bill after?
A valuable skill.
Such a
Did
valuable
Superman drop a bill after saving you? All right, that's $1,000 for putting on the costume. Well, I did use my heat ray.
He stands there like a bellboy.
Yeah, a little something for the effort. I mean, I did
No,
stand.
that's a tip. No, Superman gives you an itemized bill. Well, I flew for 5 miles.
Invoice in the mail.
Plus per diem.
Reading and writing cursive is quickly becoming a lost art form. Only 24 states currently require cursive to be taught in the U.S. Schools to kids K through 12.
This is kind of like the stick shift in cars. If you want to pass the notes that no one else can read, you just hand them
Throw
cursive, and they'll have no
throw
clue.
cursive down. I don't think my kids have learned cursive.
I think they know the basics, but I bet you they can.
Is Missouri one of these states that requires it? I don't think so.
Probably not.
I've never seen them write it. My mother still writes in cursive, and it's like a real old school, like bubbly cursive thing.
Nice, though. I'm sure great penmanship.
No, absolutely awful.
Oh, awful, really?
Yeah, she was a PE teacher. Sorry, Mom.
My mom's got nice cursive handwriting.
My mother does not, and my children have seen her notes to us, and they couldn't even make out a word. Not a word.
Wow.
Getting burned by coffee, bad. This would be more like napalm. Delicious napalm. A restaurant chain in Texas got sued after their barbecue sauce caused serious burns to a woman's leg.
Whoa.
Bill Miller Barbecue has around 80 locations in San Antonio, Austin, and Corpus Christi. She ordered 4 of their breakfast tacos and a side of barbecue sauce, and they handed it to her in a paper bag. Then she pulled over in the parking lot to eat. I'm thinking barbecue sauce for breakfast? Texas does not play around.
Yeah. Dang.
The container was so hot, she dropped it, spilled the sauce all over her right thigh, causing second-degree burns. Her lawyer said the safety guideline is 135 degrees, and they served it at 189. For reference, water boils at 212. So the lawsuit claims she suffered physical and mental pain, impairment, disfigurement, medical expenses, and lost wages. Happened in 2023, but a jury just weighed in, calling the restaurant 100% negligent. And she got how much?
$1 million?
25 mil.
Oh, no, not 25
Dang.
mil.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
2.8 mil. Second-degree burns. Now, nobody wants second-degree burns. Didn't go third degree.
Right.
2.8 mil. I'll throw some hot barbecue sauce on your leg. You want to do it?
I would throw some hot barbecue sauce on my thigh.
For 2.8 mil?
2.8 mil.
I guess so, yeah. I'll take that.
Easy. Easy, dude. Base me up.
Who serves hot barbecue sauce? When's the last time-
Texas, man? I don't know.
You can.
I don't think I've ever had it. Like, I guess I have, like,
I've had
barbecue
hot-
wings.
Yeah, you put it. Yeah.
Hot barbecue
What?
sauce?
Yeah, they'll do that.
Really? But this was in a tub. They gave her only barbecue sauce. In
I'm
a tub
imagining it's one of those like styrofoam containers
of just BBQ.
of just barbecue sauce. She dropped it, went on her leg.
Almost 200-degree.
189-degree steaming hot barbecue sauce.
That means they have a vat of near boiling barbecue sauce.
It probably is
does-
boiling.
It doesn't seem odd.
Yeah.
I burned myself frying bacon for free.
Yeah.
And
Bring
that's-
that cue on. Slap it on my thigh.
Cash that check.
Chase me
Money's
up.
already spent.
Man.
I already spent the money.
2.8? That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm good for half that.
Going to be going through the drive-throughs in your McLaren.
1.4.
1.4, I'm still in.
And finally, your news. Remember when you could shop at a store without having to buzz an employee every 5 minutes to open up a lock cabinet?
No, because I shop more places than Walgreens. What are we talking about right now?
Yeah, we're talking Walgreens.
Okay.
Now, I don't know. At Schnucks, they don't lock up the deodorant, but I know at a lot of Walgreens they do.
Yeah. Walgreens has taken it upon themselves to make things look worse than they actually are. You go down the deodorant aisle at a Walgreens versus a Target,
Yeah.
you think you're on two different planets.
It's great. It is nuts, dude. You're kind of like,
Like, calm down, Walgreens.
anybody got a key for these cotton swabs?
Well, Walmart, Walgreens with the deodorant and the toothpaste, like everything's locked up.
Laundry detergent. Lockdown.
It may seem like we're headed towards everything being locked up. But there is hope for a more sensible future. The CEO of Walgreens, they did an interview with Fortune magazine, and he said that Walgreens had a 52% increase in theft or shrink in 2020 and 2021. So they invested in increased security, like locking everything up. So 52% increase in people stealing stuff. They got to do something. So drastic measures, drastic times, let's lock everything up. And how's that working for them? Well, it turned away business.
Profits are down. I don't
Profits
want to
are
have to talk to somebody to unlock
way
this.
down. And
Yeah.
it backfired. He says it's been largely ineffective. When you lock things up, you don't sell as many things.
No, you don't.
You also make it seem like it's a dangerous place. So people
Yeah.
are like, I'm not going in there.
We've kind of proven, and he says we've kind of proven that pretty conclusively. So he stopped short of saying that they take everything out of the lock boxes, but he did say they're working on other creative solutions to tackle the stealing problem.
I just find it funny that deodorant is locked up, but then you can see like they have the beer that you can just grab right there. They have all the alcohol open.
Right.
But
Well, what's crazy is, and this is the whole thing that with razor blades. Razor blades were always locked up, and they've been locked up for a long time.
Yeah, there's big box stores doing it too. Target and Walmart lock stuff up in like the personal care department.
Well, also, so does places like Home Depot and Lowe's. They lock stuff up too.
Like the meth ingredients.
Like
I think the razor blades were super easy to steal, and they're expensive.
Well, yeah, but they were locked up. My point is, and they would do it at Walmart, not Walmart, Lowe's, and they would do it at Home Depot. They have the metal like ties, and they're tied to the rack,
Yeah.
and you have to find somebody. A lot of these places are understaffed, and to try to find somebody.
This is probably a cost benefit thing where it's like it probably did reduce theft, but I know it's an inconvenience thing for me. It's not even about the appearance of danger. And if I'm just like, I'm not going to find it. I don't need this that bad that I'm going to find someone, wait.
Yeah.
I want to look
at an understaffed location.
Just so I can look at the back and see what the ingredients are.
Yeah.
And may not buy it anyway. Like if it's not something I absolutely need and have to have, it takes the whole impulse buy out of the equation.
Hang on a second. Not to go too down the business rabbit hole here, but could this be a smokescreen? Could they just be on a Walgreens earning call and their numbers are down and they're trying to make shareholders feel okay about it and find like some sort of excuse? Can you actually find yourself saying, I'm not going to go to the most convenient pharmacy at my local Walgreens because they're now locking up deodorant? Can you actually
No, but I may not
see
buy
yourself
deodorant
doing
there.
it?
I'll go get my prescription, but I ain't buying nothing.
Okay, I can see all that. But
Same thing with Walmart,
do you
dude.
see
If I
my
go
potential
if
point?
I'm at Walmart getting stuff and I'm like, I probably need razor blades, but not enough to go find somebody.
I could go another week without them.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
The inconvenience
It's
of
the
it,
time.
I think.
Like you're going to Walgreens, but you're like, screw it.
Walgreens
Well,
was
now it's become.
trip.
I want to quickly stop over to get something, and now it's become a whole thing. Screw it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Oh,
And
is
there's
that the
only one
burn, by the way?
employee.
Yeah, that's a $2.8 million burn up here on the screen.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Looks like a sea turtle, doesn't it?
That does look like a sea turtle.
Ooh, man, that's a pretty bad burn. I know it's. Oof. I know it's a second degree. Ooh, that's a
That's
second
hard.
degree.
Dang.
Burn. Oh,
It's a blister.
You guys are
skin is
100%,
gone.
$2.8 million. You wouldn't endure that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, heck.
I
saying
would.
that
I'm
looks
not
worse
saying I
than
wouldn't.
thought it was.
Bring it.
it's a pretty bad burn, though.
I mean, dude,
Thank you on me, dude.
a burn like that is very painful and takes a lot to heal, and it
That's a lot of healing balm.
that hurts.
A lot of aloe vera.
A lot of aloe vera. That's right. Which is now locked up at Walgreens. Damn it. Try again. Try getting the aloe vera. You
Yeah.
can't. It's locked up.
Customer needs assistance in the aloe aisle.
Join us at the Hot Shots in Fenton on Sunday for what's being called Champ Bash. The conference championships on Sunday. We'll be out there with the Fast Lane starting at 11 o'clock. Our choreographed dance routine will be halftime during the first NFC championship game. We're screwed, guys. I mean, we don't know what we're doing. I mean, choreographed, we're just going to be up there just
Vibing.
Looking
vibing,
cool,
I
dude.
guess.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be so good. What do you mean? We have a great uniform.
We
We're
got the
going to look
uniform.
good.
We know what we're doing.
And we're like,
We have
love
the
dancing.
moves.
Just follow us. Blues Riff and B. Try to keep up. Watch me for the changes.
Did you, Rafe talked to
yeah.
Courtney,
Yeah.
and she said she'll teach us an 8-step move.
That's so nice.
Yeah, she used to dance, and I popped in over there earlier to promote the weekend at Funny Bone, and she was like, our no Sunday show. And I go, I got plans Sunday. Can't do a Sunday show because we got to do a punishment, choreographed dance. And she goes, I used to dance. She's like, you need help? I said,
Yeah.
God, yes.
God, yes, we do.
We do. And she said she could teach us some 8-count choreographed stuff, some repeatable, quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 moves.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I told her the songs. She protested, as we did. She's like, they gave you guys crappy songs.
They did,
They
yes.
did.
These are not good dance songs.
What do you know? A bunch of
Smooth
jocks.
from Santana, Nickelback's Rockstar, I Touch Myself from the Divinals, Friday from Rebecca
Yeah.
Black, and Cisco's A Thong Song.
And she made one good point. She's like, they didn't throw you one song with the instructions, like a locomotion
Yeah.
or an electric
Macarena.
slide or
I
a
thought
Macarena. And I
that
go, you
would've
know
been
what?
nice.
That's a good point. They could have gave us
Or a
one
Superman.
something.
Or even like a Backstreet Boys song that already is choreographed that we could just emulate.
Right.
Or Baby Bye Bye Bye.
Yeah, they
something.
didn't think about
Any
it
of
at
those,
all.
I mean, hello.
No,
just
they
went into
really.
Anthony Stalter's latest adds to his Apple Music playlist, and
I
they
know,
just
it's
said,
ridiculous.
these
Right.
will do.
Yeah. What are the last songs you put on your iPad?
Yeah.
Those will be it.
Because I started thinking about you can't. Santana's Smooth, and I know why they chose that one, but it's like that's not a choreograph. That's a very much like almost a jam bandy song where everybody's doing their own dance
Yeah.
to that. If you went to a Santana concert, no one's dancing the same to that
No.
song. They're dancing at different speeds. Everybody's hearing a different song in their head when that plays. Rockstar.
Well, the rumor is
Who's
that
dancing to Nickelback's Rockstar?
the rumor is that all these songs were actually some of the hype songs that were in the locker room for Kerry Davis's Super Bowl winning Pittsburgh Steelers.
That makes
And
sense.
that's where they got it from. And these were the hype songs.
What? Are you making that up?
Yeah.
If they wanted to do, cheesy bro rock, not Nickelback Rockstar, they could have done Crazy Bitch by Buck Cherry, and that would have been perfect.
Yep.
At least
These are not danceable songs.
Touch Myself.
You don't see a bunch of Steelers like getting ready for a Super Bowl, for a playoff game, singing Touch Myself.
this is it.
Or this.
yeah.
How are we dancing to this?
This is the egg
I
crack.
think, yeah, this is.
Right?
What are we doing?
This was the egg crack. Keep it
Well, now I
slow.
feel like maybe the egg crack needs to be on the Divinals only because we touch ourselves to that song.
True.
okay.
Well,
You're right.
We know that whatever the song is, King
Stool
Scott's
hump.
just going to be humping
we're going to
the
hump
air.
the stool.
This is the
Yeah.
stool hump part.
I think we should have stools up there on stage.
Yes,
Of course.
I think they should be up there the whole time, and like the fast lane, right? Like in the stools. Or do you want it at the end?
I think have them close to the stage to go, come on up.
Okay.
We got to grab them quick. At least that'll kill some time.
This is actually when we're going to get the stools to bring them up. That'll be actually part of the coordination.
That's not all that's going to kill.
We could pass it up one by one.
It's the egg crack.
We're not cracking an egg during Smooth?
If you want to, we can, but I feel like
changed.
this is now better.
What are we doing during Smooth?
We'll work on that.
Why don't we put you in the middle, and then we will run around you. And
While I do what?
You'll twerk.
You'll
yeah,
be
you'll just
voguing the
you'll
whole
just be
time.
sexy.
I'm going to Vogue?
You're gonna vote.
Get out. Oh, my
And then
God.
we will be all around you.
What's after this one?
This is Friday. I think.
Friday.
You going to do the Travolta?
What are we doing to Friday?
Pulp Fiction?
Is that the leg line, kick
Yeah,
line?
that's the kick line.
We could start on the kick line.
This is where I start hanging the ropes from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
Here's what
I'll be making nooses and tossing them up there, and then
here's what I think. Kick line for Santana. Because I agree with Lauren. I think that we go kick line, stool hump, egg crack, freestyle on Friday, go get them out of the audience. On our freestyle on Friday, have them up there for Thong Song,
Yeah.
and that's when we dry hump.
we'll lap dance them.
I love it.
All right, we'll lap dance them here.
Did you guys pick your guy? I picked Marsh.
I could carry.
Yeah. I like how she's reiterating that. Not one of us has even cared. She's picked Marsh twice.
I just think that Marsh will be the less awkward of all. I'm friends with all of the guys.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah.
All right. We got to do sports. All right, Moon. Quickly, sports.
Oh, okay. Well, the Oilers were playing at home against the Washington Capitals Tuesday night when a fan threw a container of nachos onto the ice. We've all wanted to do that, I'm sure.
My people.
And moments later, Corey Perry slapped the puck past Capitals goalie Logan Thompson. But he instantly pointed with his glove towards the nachos.
Puts Edmonton right back in the game at 3-2. There's shrapnel on the ice, and the Caps are upset about it.
Something came over the glass, and he says it distracted him right as this shot is taken. And that's what it is. Nachos that came over the
Nachos on the
glass.
ice.
Always dangerous when fans are throwing stuff onto the ice, and don't like seeing that.
Yeah, those nachos were already there.
Can't do it.
So he's basically pointing at it saying, nacho goal, and the goal was not overturned. The nachos were scooped up by the ice crew with shovels. The Capitals still won 3-2, so not so bad. Sometimes that is how the chips fall. Sorry for all the puns. Just had to include those. The New York Jets have had their next head coach assigned after welcoming Aaron Glenn on Tuesday with the objective of not letting him leave the building until there was an agreement in place for him to take the job. The Jets did appear to succeed. Glenn has been of interest to the Jets for some time. He was rumored to have maintained strong interest in the position as well. Glenn turned down a Patriots interview, by the way. Wouldn't even talk to them. New England hired Mike Vrabel. Glenn most recently served as defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions and has worked for 3 other NFL franchises in coaching or scouting capacities before this role. Now, check this out. Monday, Glenn's offensive counterpart in Detroit, Ben Johnson, left his post to take on the head coaching job at the Bears. So now the Lions now need to replace both coordinators, something head coach Dan Campbell has said he was not prepared for. I am Moon, and that's your sports because doing the bull dance, feeling the flow. Feeling the flow.
All right, thank you. One final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. That is it for us. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michaels. And if you missed anything on the show, the podcast that's there for you. That's brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled
The On Air Force, because that's
The On
us.
Air Force.
We're the On Air Force.
Love it.
All right, what else you got, Moon?
Schlafly.com will have all the information for Art Inside, an incredible festival that usually happens during the summer. Art Outside, well, we're doing it inside. Art Inside at Schlafly Tap Room, January 31st to February 2nd. The Teenage Dirtbags are playing, Steve Ewing Duo, 40 artists, live tattoos, Schlafly.com. Go check it out.
Learn.
Follow me at Learn Versus Radio. Come see my band on Saturday at Paddle Stop Brewing in New Haven. Thanks.
Rafe.
Funny Bone all weekend starting tonight. STLfunnybone.com. Hope to see you out. I'll sign your bladed weapon if you come. Bring a machete.
You're encouraging weaponry. Okay.
Did it on Courtney's show, too.
Scott.
All right, follow me at King Scott Rules, and I want to say thank you to all the Riz Show listeners that chimed in last night during the Columbus to the Rescue show. That was a lot of fun.
All right. We leave you with a selection from our Team Riz member today, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. See us at the Hot Shots in Fenton for Champ Bash on Sunday. From House Springs, Michael Clemens.
Yeah, my God.
Michael wants to hear this song. Here it is. Have a great day. Bye.
Energy up.
The Rizzuto Show.